Hello, everyone. Let me turn this off now. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? We're doing good? That's good. Welcome back to our Battle for Mobius, a series, Dungeons and Dragons series, where I play Dungeons and Dragons with my bestest friends in the whole wide world. We've had a bit of an overlay change because we've got a new prisoner. Everyone say hello to Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Why
See,
don't you,
Locke gets it.
why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Charlie?
Well, Charlie is a very lovely bird, and to get into character, he's a little bit of a tactician with a bit of field medic involved.
Yes,
He's not
good.
he's not in the best condition at the moment, but he'll do fine.
Alrighty. I just need to get back to the title screen. I'm already losing it. As per usual, I'm already really bad with this, but it's okay. It's okay. I've actually got a bit of a recap. I've got 2 recaps to show you guys. That is Spamtum in the corner. He's here. He's right above me. Or more accurately, that's Ret Content.
Yeah, that's red content.
That's Ret Content. But we're going to be looking at a little something I prepared. We'll first show you guys a little recap that I've made, and then we'll show you the recap made by our Chow friend here. So
Then you can vote who you think you did better in the comments below.
all right, here we go.
My name is Blaze the cat. I arrived on Mobius under Tails' request. He needed me to retrieve a set of hidden documents. A straightforward task, or so I believed. To my surprise, I wasn't alone for long. I crossed paths with Maya, good family of mine. She's grown, though still burdened by the flames within her. Her pyrokinetic powers remain a challenge, but she carries on. I admire her strength. Then came the Frostlight Festival. What should have been a peaceful celebration turned into something far darker. My friends, taken, one by one, pulled them to a void by a creature I couldn't understand. I tried to stop it, but I failed. But I cannot allow despair to cloud my mission. Before I lost consciousness, I saw something, an echidna, glowing with a strange energy. I don't know who they are, but I intend to find out. For now, I can only hope the others are safe, and that the fire in all of us still burns.
Alrighty, thank you, Blaze. Thank you, Blaze. That's enough out of you, though. And now we're gonna go over to another recap, as a little bit more in character from our Chow over here, and we're gonna cut over to that one now. Hopefully, it works. I hope.
Now for the actual recap.
Gosh, Shard is so menacing. Shard is absolutely menacing. Alrighty, so from memory, if memory recalls me correctly, let me pull up the notes I've got here. We have just watched Shard disappear off, and we are left with an unconscious Maya and Blaze the cat, sort of on the floor. So, you guys are going to see that the battlefield is silent again, but it's a bit of a terrible silence. You know, there's static in your ears and the feeling of shattered spirits all around you. and you can see Whisper, clutching her mask tighter. She's somewhat trembling. And for those who are nearby, you can hear her sort of go, I had a shot. I had him. And I froze. I froze. And you can see Tangle pacing in disbelief, her tail lashing in the dirt. It's like, that wasn't flying. That wasn't even chaos energy. I've seen chaos energy. That was, I don't even know what that was. And you guys can see that the wind carries the scent of, a bit of burnt wood from the fires of the Frostlight Festival. And the smell of baked goods also sort of like wafting around. Thankfully, those weren't sucked into the void rift. However, to you guys, this marks the Frostlight Festival as no more, and only silence remain where laughter once lived. Blaze lies unconscious beside a fallen vendor stall. Her breathing is shallow and her energy is spent, and around her, the city is eerily quiet. Crates and carts remain intact. Some miraculously untouched by the chaos, supplies and unspent currency. It would be easy to take, tempting even. What do you guys do?
Mocha is gonna immediately pull out her Chaotic Detective Agency badge. And she's gonna put it on.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna say, all right, everyone. Well, it's been a lot, but I need everyone to remain calm, and we got a lot to do very quickly.
Wait, did someone fall out the portal? Like come out the portal with him? I remember.
Yes, there is
Yes.
a.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach him. I want to check him out.
Alrighty. Could
Sorry,
I
Mocha.
get?
Oh.
Could I get a medicine check, please, Ixie?
Medicine. Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my specialist die.
Absolutely.
So I go bang, boom.
Alright.
23.
You can tell that the Mobian in the Resistance uniform, right? They're alive, yet their breathing's a little bit weak. They seem to be unconscious, and they seem to have the helmet, the same helmet that represents it's sort of like it's the same look as it was back in your reality. And sort of taking it off, he's sort of like face down in the dirt, but you can see pale blue quills.
Like, are they in like a state where like moving them would probably be a bit dangerous, or do I know what I'm doing?
You know what you're doing. You think that moving them wouldn't hurt them too much. They don't seem terribly injured. They just seem unconscious.
Do I recognize them at all?
If you'd like to do a history check.
Bang. 14.
Yeah, that's Stan.
Didn't he die?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like take a few steps back, kind of like staggering back a bit. Well, could someone else come over here and make sure I'm not seeing things?
Sure. I'll go over to where Ixie is and also check out the person.
One thing you immediately notice, Crown, is that this individual is not wearing any dog tags. And you can immediately tell that it's Stan. That is undeniably Stan.
But I look to Ixie bewildered and confused. We saw him, right?
I give him like a solemn nod.
Well, they don't have their dog tags, which everyone should have, but I mean, we did take his. I believe Dan had them. Can I try to like recall like where he might have been injured prior and see if those injuries are still there?
Absolutely. So you're also like investigating his body, right? Trying
Yeah.
to see where the hole in his body was, where he had unfortunately lost his life, and you can see that it's completely mended, as if nothing had occurred.
Hmm. Strange. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get further answers until he's awake.
Right, and honestly, I'm quite a bit taken aback. You know, uh, Maka, you had a plan? Sorry for interrupting.
Yes, sorry. Thank you for at least checking on that person. But can you also check on Blaze and Maya?
Right. I'll go over and check that they're not dead.
You can sort of see like their eyes are sort of like rapidly blinking while like in a sort of like a bit of an unconscious sort of state. If you could do
Seizure.
another medicine check for me.
Yeah. Boom. That's the wrong one. Boom. 16.
Yeah.
You don't know much about psychics, but you do recall during like, you know, a 6-month downtime, hearing some word or some wind of psychics experiencing a type of phenomenon that causes them to go into a bit of a catatonic state if they were to learn too much information from reading minds too quickly. And generally, it just takes a bit of a, you know, bit of like light slapping to the face to bring them back to their senses.
Don't be lying.
What do you mean don't be light? I'll just kind of like try to like delicately shake him awake, you know? Now's not the time to cause more trouble.
Yep. All right. Maya, can I please get a Constitution save with advantage?
Oh, and if they don't wake up from the delicate shake, I'm gonna hold their nose closed.
Oh no!
Oh wow, good strat.
Oh
good
god.
strat. Good strat.
Roll bad, roll bad, roll bad.
All right. What about Blaze though?
Blaze is similar, but yeah, your shaking doesn't seem to awaken them, and
Oh.
after
Hold the
like
nostrils.
after like 20 seconds, Maya, you come back to your senses and your lungs are burning. And it's not the good burn either.
Implying it's a good burn.
No
But
more
my-
spicy internet void. I've had enough today. Too much infinite void.
All
When
right.
did Blaze fall down?
Holding Blaze's nostrils shut.
She'll eventually awaken and like her nose is like gonna twitch. And she's gonna like rub her snout a bit. She just doesn't seem very impressed, but you know, she's still thankful. She's gonna stand up and sort of dust herself off and go, "My, what a terrible dream."
Just kind of silently look around, waiting. I don't want to be the one to break the news. Shoot the messenger and all that.
I told you not to share dreams again. Your dreams get weird.
Right. Well, let's just hope that either of you found out something useful in there.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see anything. It was just everything all at once.
Is infinite nothing useful?
Unfortunately, not.
Oh,
I want Mocha to go over to Tangle and Whisper.
Yes. You go over to Tangle and Whisper. Tangle seems to be like talking to Whisper, like trying to comfort them. Whisper seems to be like sort of, you know, trying to pull themselves together after such a scenario. She is not having a good time.
Hey, you two. Look, I know it's not a really great time, but time is of the essence. Can I please borrow you for something?
Tangle's gonna immediately like let go of Whisper, stand up and go, okay.
Oh, that's great. Well, obviously everyone's gone, but we need to know if it's just here or if it's anywhere else. The only place I can think of that, unless you guys know of a way of contacting other places, the only place I can think of is the airfield, the airport.
I can just call someone.
I guess, yeah. Are you able to go to the airport and see if you can contact other airports to see if they're okay? But please, it's important you do not specify that what's happened here has happened. Otherwise, I believe it might just cause more problems.
Incredibly specific. We do have phones.
Well, I don't know. I have a phone. I don't have a phone.
We asked
Oh
if
my
you
gosh,
actually
You've seen
made
us call the
eyes.
police before.
You're gonna see
We
like
called the police. We
you're
got a
gonna see like,
phone.
you're gonna see Tangle's like unwavering smile like remain the same, and she's like staring you in the eyes as you're giving her the instructions. And she like goes quiet for a bit after you're done talking, and goes, "Oh, airport, yep." And she's gonna head off.
Awesome.
After a couple minutes, she's going to
I-
return. Which way's the
That was
airport
quick.
again?
Fuck. That way. I'm gonna point.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah, I've been there.
All right, let me actually go to the city map here.
The empty dirt
Oh,
field.
God, That
Yeah,
dirt field.
I'd like to stop looking at this.
Yeah, I'd like to stop looking at this as
You,
well.
that's right. You guys get to look at that. I get to look at something nice.
Yeah, I was just in a different tab the whole time, not looking at it.
Fair.
That's messed up.
Absolutely valid. Radio.
Oh, there we go.
So,
That's much better.
as Tankle starts to head off, you guys can see a small resistance drone sort of flying in, sparking and battered. It sort of like wobbles a bit, like into the middle of the street, and you can see it lets out like a soft little ping. Seems to be scanning the environment, and after a little bit, it sort of like faces you guys, and then a moment later, you can hear Tails' voice crackle through. Let me get this here. Where is it? Here it is. All right. I've been told this is appropriate volume, so let's hope it is.
Don't be loud.
If you're hearing this, then please listen carefully. I'm tracking the energy spike. That had to be Shard. You've got to regroup. Make your way to Verdant Shores, then inland to a village called Vista View. A contact named Yelp lives there. X-Resistance. He doesn't know much, but he can be trusted. Do not delay.
And then the projector sort of like burns out, leaving a bit of a trail of smoke. And then the resistance drone sort of like waves a bit, trying to fly off. And like a little beep, like two little beeps come from it, and it falls to the ground.
All right.
Question.
Mhm.
Is there a Charlie-sized log around here due to all the damage that's been happening?
There was
Also,
damage
I
to
will-
people, but not to the
So
environment.
specific.
I will mention, during this entire time, Charlie's been sitting there on the ground, hand on his head, like just rocking back and forth.
Oh.
Like a
Gotta
little
find a
baby.
Charlie-sized log.
Right.
There isn't a Charlie-sized log here, unfortunately.
Ah,
What about a cracker-sized
Oh.
log?
well then. In that case, I'm just gonna keep close proximity to Charlie and ensure he doesn't leave.
Alrighty.
I'm
Currently
not
holding
listening to
onto his
him.
arm.
Is the drone completely dead?
It
Or can
seems to be.
I poke around to it a little?
Well, you can do an investigation check, but from what you can immediately see, it seems that the drone's just sort of like run out of battery, and it's in really bad condition.
Hold on to that thing. On the drone, does it have any logos on it?
It has a little two-tailed logo on it.
All right. I was gonna say if it didn't have it, imposter.
We should
Right,
not
no logo
trust it.
means we should not follow it, you know?
Damn.
All right.
Also, when looking at Charlie, do I seem like physically being sad?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like he is
I-
hand on his head, like his hand is ruffled through his feathers, like he's rocking back and forth. He's not having a good time.
Yeah, Cracker, like he feels less angry and hateful. He feels more sorrowful. Like he looks, the hate subsides from him, and he feels more sad looking at you. He feels sorry for you now.
Well, before we get going, can someone grab that drone for me? Might have some more information on it if we can get it alive again.
Maya's digging through a very deep bag. I don't want to listen to him. He missed Frostlight. She's gonna throw a present over her shoulder. Just shatters behind her.
Whisper's gonna like sort of stand up and look to you, Maya, and go, "He has a perfectly good reason."
Right, and by the seams of it, looks like we're all in this together. Unless anyone else has got some better ideas, I reckon we follow the drone.
No, this is absolutely the way we must go. And thankfully we're all in this together. And anyone who isn't should probably say their piece now.
You can see like Blaze having her inner turmoils to this. You can definitely read it on Blaze's face.
Blaze, you missed your present. You were taking a nap. She's gonna give the last present out of the bag.
Oh, yes. Presents, I completely forgot. Here, this is also for you.
And she's going to hand you something, Maya. A little present.
Opened instantly.
All right, let me double check this item. You got the item called the Pyrokinetic Inhibitor Gloves.
It's stolen from a farmer.
The effect is, while worn, these gloves can completely suppress the wearer's ability to channel or focus on pyrokinesis, rendering them unable to use fire-based psychic powers. This effect does not interfere with other forms of psychic abilities, and once equipped, the gloves can only be removed by the individual who originally forced them onto the wearer.
She doesn't think of it. She
Blaze
puts them on
doesn't
instantly,
flex off.
and then can't take them off.
I mean,
And then is waving her hand around, confused.
and the wording says you are able to take them off.
Yeah, if you put them on, you can take them off.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, I
are the
took them
gloves
off.
like are they like what's the mechanism that's like powering them?
It seems to be sort of welling with like a bit of chaos energy.
Oh, sorry, I've got a phone call.
I put them on so I can take them off.
Yeah.
Love the wording of these gloves. Blaze gets a fake yellow soul emerald and a card.
She's going to read the card.
I know my soul emerald is important to you, but I'm currently using it, so I got you a spare. Happy Frostlight, love Maya.
You're gonna see Blaze like gives a big smile, and she's gonna ruffle like the top of your head, Maya.
Thank you for the gift. But there is something that's been nagging at me. I'm not supposed to be on Mobius for very long.
Yes, you do have quite a few duties to attend to, and this was meant to only be a brief visit. But also, coming with us would yield important information that you will need to know, because it pertains to you and the soul dimension as well.
You can see like she's sort of like rubbing her chin. She seems to be deep in thought. And she's gonna give a bit of a smile and go, "My people must come first. And the people of Mobius are my people too."
Well, we should all consider each other as our people. But with so many gone, I think it's only right that you want to follow up on information on what happened to your friends.
Can I go?
You already are. Crown is going to pick up Stan,
Yep.
being cautious about, I still feel like something's wrong, like he's still physically injured.
Yeah.
So I'm being cautious based on my memory of where he had a hole in him.
Yep.
But,
Why is he over there? I gave him a funeral.
We'll talk about this another time. For now, they're breathing. Just unconscious.
Oh, gee, Blaze, do people come back from funerals?
And she's gonna shake her head no, like, "Not once."
I'll look over to Cracker and Charlie. Are they still kind of in the same sort of spot?
Ooh,
Cracker.
Charlie's still
pretty
just
much.
kind of, yeah.
I'm looking at him with a sad face, seeing him weep.
Cracker.
Well, he's not
Charlie.
really weeping.
You
Well, I
guys
guess
still
you
able
think
to
so.
move?
Chow chow. Yes, I can still move up and ready. Can't say the same about Charlie though.
Charlie?
Charlie's just gonna be like, stop rocking and he's gonna look up slowly. You see like a very slight hint of dread in his eyes.
There's certainly a lot of things you probably have questions for, but we need to all be in this together. I think it's best if you come with us. And if you cooperate, we'll treat you equally.
Charlie's gonna like non-vocally nod and just slowly stand up.
Cracker, you can release him.
I release him immediately.
Flies away, fly away, fly away.
I sort of
He's also gonna just pick up his bag and throw it over his shoulder.
Alright. Let's head our way towards the airport. Hopefully Fling should already be there. If not, I'll give him a call.
Alrighty.
But
I whisper to Charlie, chow chow. We'll talk about what we talk about later. This is more important.
yeah, so we're gonna head to the airport.
Easy as. So, you guys are sort of like walking your way over to the airport. It's sort of eerie walking through Sunset City, and it's just a complete ghost town. Not a single Mobian other than yourselves in sight. And as you also like approach the airport, you can see there are already like a couple of planes docked there, but no one inside them. These planes, they look pretty commercial, but more like in the sense of Mobian commercial, and they can carry like up to 20 Mobians at once. They're like an Airbus.
Well, it's a shame that none of us can fly.
Charlie's gonna like slowly raise their hand. I trained as a pilot.
I can fly.
Did you get your qualifications for it, Charlie?
Yes, very much so.
Then how about you take flight? Do you know where Verdant Shores is?
I do believe so, yes.
Good.
It's at the point like Charlie's gonna Charlie's gonna like gesture. So which plane?
What about plane options? They're like all just like commercial ones. I can seat about 20 Mobians, right?
They're a private jet.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah, private jet.
Is it a private jet that can house 10?
Okay, there's a private jet that can house 10. Okay, there is.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's Ixie-core.
Yippee!
There were a lot of important people that flew in. There's gonna
Like
be at least one.
I'm already like halfway up the stairs of the private jet before you guys even have decided which one.
My goodness, flamboyant as ever.
You guys are like, oh, which one are we taking? I'm just halfway up. It's like, well, are we moving or?
Made our selection then? Let's get going. Though,
Before you set flight, Charlie's gonna like move into his aviator's gear as he like pulls it out of his bag.
I can't help but feel like leaving the city as is a bit bad taste. Especially with so much important information about.
Well,
Yeah.
the longer we wait, the worse this place could be.
Very well, we'll just have to return here to fix everything up later.
Ciao, ciao. I want to do stuff too, but this is more important. Have you seen what happened to everyone around here?
I was there. Come on, let's get in.
Oh, let's go.
And
Ciao, ciao.
we'll go into
Yeah.
the private jet.
Is Tangle gonna get the private jet? Was Tangle?
Yeah,
Alright,
Tangle was probably already here.
Tangle like was similar to Ixie and was like skipping towards the private one, thinking it looked way cooler than the other lame planes here.
Yeah.
And Whisper,
Nice change.
she climbs on top of the plane, on top of the jet.
What the fuck?
Is she gonna hold on correctly? Because Charlie flies at twice the speed.
Oh,
She doesn't believe in you.
fun Charlie facts.
Fun Charlie
Kill off-
facts. He is an
Yeah.
expert at flying.
Yeah.
I make
Charlie
sure
does
that
not
everyone
obey
gets
the
in.
speed limit.
Yeah. I'm inside just, wondering where the heck Whisper is.
Maya's gonna follow Blaze, but then realize what Whisper's doing looks more fun.
Oh, no.
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 So I'm making sure everyone's getting in. I'm like a goddamn stewardess.
Well,
Charlie's gonna like speak up. So, is she gonna be okay on the plane?
Give me a moment. I'll check. I'll just kind of like tippy toe. Can I see her?
Yep.
Whisper. You might want to get inside.
She like turn her head towards you, and you'll see she gives a bit of a smile. And she'll lower her mask over her face, and you'll see like a blue crackling energy come from her shoes, and immediately like stick to the wing of the plane. And you can sort of hear her go, "I'll be taking point."
Very well. You have my information. Contact us if you need it. If you see anything.
Noted.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
fine.
Also-
And Maya's gonna perch.
I also try to keep eye contact with Charlie as much as I can.
I don't believe in Maya. I'm grabbing her.
Well, there's two seats in the front of the plane. I'm sure
trying to
you can
move
sit
me.
in
I'm
one of them.
already perched.
Yeah, I'll sit on that one and keep an eye on you.
Is perching just like having your fingers around stuff? Because like, can I just like one by one unperch you?
Kinda.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
This whole time Maya's going, "No."
And if that doesn't work, I'll call for Blaze.
As they're doing that to Maya, I'm just gonna like over the intercom. All right, everyone, seatbelts on.
See, they're wearing seatbelts in there. They're so much less cool.
Blaze.
She's gonna pop her head out, like a little bit confused, and then see Maya, and she's gonna do a bit of a chuckle and head over and go, "Come on now, Maya. Outside a
It's
plane is
just-
no place for a princess to be."
He's gonna kick her feet, slowly walk into the plane.
I'm technically the co-pilot then.
And
Yeah, you're technically
Blaze
the
will
Chow
help Maya
co-pilot.
inside.
Great. speedrun. Inside, seatbelts. Thumbs up to pilot.
All right, we're good to go. And Charlie just starts turning everything on, all the order, stuff like that, and they start heading off.
Charlie, you are actually very, very familiar with this jet. It's actually the exact same model you used to escape the flying battery.
How poetic.
Man, whatever happened to that battery?
Cracker, you're going to
Something
notice
fun.
as Charlie immediately stops moping and gets into like the mood and gets into a different mood entirely.
He's locked in.
What mood do I notice Charlie's in?
He's very focused on what he's doing now.
Well, likewise, I'm very focused on you right now.
Exactly.
my
That's
God,
why I pointed it out for you.
He has a very aggressive co-pilot.
Very aggressive.
You're so
Right,
just
well-
Twitch funny.
Everyone, I'm sure we all have a lot of questions. How about we lay them all out and we try to at least get some understanding of what's going on?
I think it might be important for Tails to be here for these questions.
Well, like,
So what,
my
we-
number one question is, like, where did everyone go? Bingo?
Funny. Tangle, did anyone else respond on the radio?
Oh, I was supposed to do that thing. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot.
Oh,
Right, what do you ask her to do?
I need to figure out. We need to figure out if other places are being taken, just like what
Oh,
happened here.
I just like look it up.
Oh.
Hot news.
All right,
Uh,
how's it going elsewhere?
So, I mean, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary elsewhere, but definitely news of Sunset City's like entire disappearance has not hit them yet.
Well, seems like whatever happened here is quite localized, at least for now. And again, I urge that, if we have any questions or discussion, it's best to get ahead of them now while we're all traveling. Unless you'd rather be in the dark if something, that we weren't expecting happens again.
I suppose, but just make sure you relay everything that's being said on this plane right back to Tails.
Oh, is there any way to charge that drone on the plane, by the way? Is there anything we can do to fix that up?
Yeah, there's like USB PDA charges.
Oh, sweet.
Just plug it in.
Plug the drone in. It'll come up when it comes up.
Yeah. Tangle's gonna go.
Do you guys normally do stuff like this?
No.
Well, I wouldn't say normally, but strange happenings seem to be almost drawn to us.
I think the more important question is, and I'm just gonna pull out my usual book. What is the simulation that you were talking about with the thing that you was talking to you, the echidna?
What?
That weird thing that was talking to you when he appeared and took everyone away.
Well, he seemed like someone that I remember, but kind of not at the same time. But he certainly seemed to have some sort of issue with at least some of us. And especially so that some of us didn't seem to be drawn into whatever, chaos energy that they were using.
Do you know why we were taken instead of you? You guys? Everyone else seemed to have nearly got taken away into that black hole.
I'd say my guess is as good as yours.
Right. What's the simulation? What's this thing you kept saying?
Now, I don't remember mentioning no simulation.
You brought it up at least 2 or 3 times.
I'm afraid
Okay.
you're mistaken if you believe that we said such a thing.
It's at this point Charlie's gonna like come out of the pilot area. Okay, we're on autopilot now for a while.
I follow behind Charlie.
Yes, please do take a seat. I'm sure you'd want to be in on the questioning too.
Based on this jet, Charlie, you estimate, and your feature, you estimate that you're going to be there in, hold on, sneeze coming. Oh gosh.
Right after he's done sneezing.
Excuse me.
Oh
Oh,
my
sorry.
god.
Sorry.
We're getting there in
there.
sneeze time? Perfect.
Oh.
We're going down.
Oh, no.
Yippee.
You estimate that you're going to arrive in Verdant Shores, more specifically Honeydew Haven, in approximately 3 hours.
Alright, well, we'll be arriving at Honeydew in about 3 hours, give or take.
Thank you. It'd be nice to be able to see home again. Though from there we'd have to set out on foot. But regardless, Charlie, Crackhead, come take a seat.
I take a seat.
Charlie takes a seat, and I guess Cracker sits right next to him,
Yeah, I signal Charlie to sit next to me.
begrudgingly agrees and just
Pats-
waddles
pats
over.
his chair.
Yeah, I do. I pat the chair very softly.
Take a seat.
Well, maybe I should ask less questions, and maybe you should just try to explain everything you do know about those things and what's happened.
Yeah, I looked to Crown.
Well, unfortunately, information that we do know is about as sparse as yours. And needing to collect information is another thing that we also have to do, similar to you. It seems that Tails has some information in regards to the figure. That being said, this isn't a new situation we have been in.
The same look I've been given Charlie, I turn that look to Crown.
So you've been in these situations before?
We've been in unpredictable circumstances before.
As dire as this?
Yes.
Hey Crown, so Cracker's giving you a cold gaze.
Welcome
In
to
a
the team.
situation
Master.
more dire than a whole city disappearing. I'm guessing you're referring to the Great Retreat.
Of course, Charlie, you know about my involvement in the war, and that had its own effect. But separate from that, I've been a part of various groups that have had equally similar destructive natures occur.
Where'd the music stop?
Other worldly things?
What do you mean by that?
Well, none of that seemed normal.
Well, what is normal about chaos energy now is there?
Suppose.
Unfortunately, I'm not one to understand chaos energy myself, so I can't give much feedback on it.
Crown, I have a question for you. Chow chow.
Yes, Cracker?
I ask it in a firm way, it's not friendly.
Yeah, Crown response the same.
Yeah, I hesitantly speak. That figure that came forward, he said you left him. You left him.
Unfortunately, they're not a figure that I remembered all too well. But know that I would never leave one of my own behind.
But why was he saying that then? Chow chow.
I don't know. And I wish I could know. But as we could all tell, they weren't in the position to speak further.
Well, whatever their issue was, it seems like they were quite upset, and they didn't seem quite sound of mind, if you don't mind me saying.
No, that's a good deduction to make of them.
Blaze will sort of raise her hand and go, "If I may."
They're all thinking about weird conflicting things.
I've seen people's minds be warped before by the Chaos Emeralds. Perhaps it has some involvement with this individual you speak of.
Likely. I mean, Tails himself for that machine, and like Cram will gesture to like the robot being charged up right now, did speak of a energy spike related to the figure.
I give more of an eased up expression, but still a bit jittery. It's like, yeah, so it's just a crazy person, right?
Whatever their feelings towards us are, they are very likely misunderstandings at best.
Well, he's gonna immediately like, well, of course he is crazy. All that talk about simulations. It's nonsense.
Right.
Oh,
Charlie's gonna like give a little bit of a twitchy smirk. That can't be right.
chow. I was there.
Where were you?
Chow. Oh, I was in another world. And
It's
I
weird you
saw-
think you can understand him.
Oh, it's been
Yeah.
translated through the thing, is it not? Or is it not being translated?
I'm not
translating.
No one's
Yeah.
translated.
I translated
Oh,
on my own.
Never mind.
I'm translating it for me.
It's half of me to know when it's being translated or not.
Right.
Well, everyone I saw in that world was Crown, Ixie, Maya. I saw, and his face becomes sour, Afton and Adam. I also saw Starline there too.
That makes no logical sense.
What did the Chow say?
He talked of all of your friends here coming from another world.
Nonsense. If that was so, you wouldn't remember me, right, Charlie?
Well, of course, that wouldn't make sense.
And that's not
And
to say
Charlie
that
just like
Mobians from
he
different
goes
worlds
back to
don't
his pose
exist.
of holding his head.
I'm pretty sure we exist.
We exist. And that's
I'm
the
sure
end
you
of it.
exist.
I was talking about me and Blaze.
Of course, Mobians from different worlds are real. Like myself, for example, I hail from the Soul Dimension, an empire,
and she's going to disappear from thin air.
Oh,
Maya,
Uh,
could I get an Arcana check, please?
No.
At the sight of them disappearing, Charlie's pupils are going to shrink to the smallest they can go.
sorry, your subscription on life has ended.
I think they got them ender pearl finally popped off.
What's the end of
I think I'm letting this.
Yeah.
You learned the joke!
You
Alright,
think
Tails,
I'm letting
I've
this slip?
activated. So,
Inspiration.
Or,
never mind.
so, you were
14's better.
You were able to discern, right? You've seen this before. It's happened to you. Blaze was summoned by the Keepers.
Nothing to worry about. Womp womp. Well, before they disappeared, I believe they were saying something about the Chaos Emeralds corrupting, etc., etc. You think maybe this would have something to do with the event, and I'll just produce the green Chaos Emerald?
Take me to stinky old men. Stop taking my Blaze time.
Well, if it was just one emerald that could taint it, you know, surely they would have tried to grab it, but they weren't even interested in it. But that being said, were you able to take a good look at them, Ixie? They had that weird chest cavity thing.
Honestly, I think I was a bit preoccupied with trying to do what I could to save those around us.
Well,
You'll see
Have a
Tangle
question
like waving her hand where Blaze used to be.
Charlie's still staring at that spot. bewildered.
Tangle. Blaze went home. You should have got me
How?
again.
There's like, all the doors are closed. They are closed, right, Pilot? Or should I call you Captain? Captain Pilot!
Charlie's just like still frozen solid, like he's not moving.
Her
Other
tail's
dimensions
gonna.
and stuff.
If I remember Maya, I believe you spoke about keepers being able to summon.
Nobody, not any good time for it, apparently.
It's likely that. It was something out of Blaze's control, but they're completely fine. Just not of this world anymore. They'll be back.
You really made it sound like she died.
Question.
Yes.
Can someone
What's a
translate
simulate?
Cracker, please?
What? What's a simulation?
He said the old men in the Soul Empire are stinky.
All right. Yeah, that's what he said.
What did Cracker say?
I give Mara an angry look.
Gesturing to Cracker's actual question, I will spawn back in Chow. Something you don't need to worry about anymore.
She agreed.
That's so ominous.
She agrees.
So what's
Hello?
a simulation?
Not something to think about.
I'm not old enough to say that.
So, got it. In his mind,
I
simulation
recommend
means
that-
something not to think about. That's what it means in his mind. Now.
I don't know. It seems like they've really got their minds made up. It's all I'll say on that front.
Assuming some time has passed, Charlie's just gonna go back to the pilot seat.
Just like vacant stare.
Hey, where are you
Just
going?
vacant
I need to know
stairs,
the doors
slowly
are
walking away.
locked.
They're locked.
I followed Charlie when I realized he's gone.
Don't worry, Tangle. If something was to happen, I'm sure you ain't gonna go flying out of the plane. You'd hold on.
And she'll stretch her tail out to wrap around the vacant seats and go,
Yeah, I'll do something like this.
And I believe if someone did fall out, and when I said that, I'll look at Maya, I'm sure you can grab them.
Oh, yeah.
She's looking outside the window and whisper. No Auntie Blaze time.
you
No
actually
window
can't
seat.
see Whisper outside the window.
You can't see the wing?
You can't see her on the wing.
Well,
Oh,
also, I don't believe that we were ever properly acquainted with you, Marka.
did Whisper fall off?
No.
Yes, that's the case.
What?
What? No, the other question.
Did Whisper fall off? Yes.
Whisper's gone.
What? I'm gonna
Whisper's
look out
gone.
the window.
Yeah, you can't see Whisper.
No.
Can I kind of knock on where they were on the wing, were they?
Yeah.
Oh, can I knock on the top, hoping that if they're up there, they'll stomp back or something?
After a little bit of knock, after your knock, it takes a couple of seconds, but then you see Whisper's mask suddenly reappear right at the window. So looking at
Might
you.
get spooked.
Right, she's all right.
And then you're gonna see her fade away again.
Okay, she goes invisible. Right.
That is her
jumps
unique
to a
skill
plane.
set.
Yeah, be still my heart. That was quite the scare. Anyway, we were never properly introduced to Marker, I believe, or at least not in their own words.
No, we never did have the time to sit down, and introduction of Mocha was, well, through the chaotics and the news.
Do I hear this, by the way, in the pilot room, or not really?
Yeah, I don't
we're
see
not-
why not.
Yeah, we're not
no.
being quiet.
Oh, you're not being quiet? Okay, no, you can definitely
No,
hear it then.
Yeah, we're not hush hush about it. We're just talking normally.
All right, cool.
Charlie's got his headset on though. He's prepared for engaging conversation with people at the land.
Well, I can keep it brief because there's a lot to think about. I guess I am a detective now, I suppose. At least until the chaotics come back. Before that, was just a mercenary. I traveled quite a bit. I didn't have a phone like what you guys got. I just had my trusty old book here. I just write. I like taking notes. I like figuring things out. And there's a lot of things happening right now, and I really got to write this down.
Seems awfully inconvenient to not have a phone. Would you like us to get you one? Consider it like a welcome gift.
That would be nice. I'll have 2 places for my notes.
Are you gonna write them in both? Maybe it might not be such a good idea.
Take longer.
You got to have a backup, right? Backup place.
Well, we can always just give them an earpiece instead. It can only accept and deny calls and send out calls.
Womp.
Oh.
Oh, no Subway Surfers for Moko.
Get them a second notebook.
Anyway, is there anything to drink on this plane? Any any snacks or movies?
There's salted pretzels, and they have champagne.
Oh, for me.
Are you gonna pour yourself a glass of champagne?
Yeah.
There is
I'll just walk up, pour myself a glass.
There is a unopened bottle and an opened bottle.
Which one's more valuable?
They're both the same brand.
But surely the unopened one is more valuable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking anyone's sloppy seconds. Yeah, open a new one.
All right.
When you want to pour myself a glass, yeah.
Yep. You get yourself a glass of champagne.
Yeah. Then go sit back down, swill it around. Enjoy my drink.
I just had a flashback from wine swirling.
Dangerous action.
Dangerous territory.
Ixie quirks well.
Ixie swirling wine is like a provocation
It's an act
to
of
people.
war.
Yeah.
And nosedive.
Ciao, ciao, Charlie.
Yes.
Is anyone
Got a
going to be able
minute
to
to talk?
translate Cracker, please?
I'm not in the cockpit.
Oh, you're in the
No,
cockpit
neither.
now.
Well,
Got a
yes,
minute to talk?
we still have plenty of time till we land.
Ciao, ciao. Is everything okay? All sad earlier.
The simulation's not real, right?
Ciao, ciao. Don't worry. I got told it's something you don't need to worry about. That's what a simulation means.
I'm so mad.
I need to know.
Ciao, ciao. It's nothing to worry about. That's what simulation means. Why are you worried about something that doesn't need to be worried about? Ciao, 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 ciao.
That a kid mentioned it and now you're all talking of it. That surely means something, right?
Ciao, ciao. From what I heard, he's a bit silly in the head.
2. No. 3 times is not a coincidence.
Ciao, ciao. Why are you so worried about a simulation? Doesn't make sense.
Never mind that.
Ciao, ciao. See? That's a simulation.
Alrighty, land is on the horizon. It is
yeah.
very late at night. It's like from flying overhead, you can see like the sun sort of rising. But the moment you land, that sun's gonna disappear.
Charlie's gonna put on the intercom. Please put your seatbelts back on. We will be landing shortly.
I'm sort of scribbling, taking notes, ripping out pieces of paper.
How many glasses of champagne did you have, Ixie?
Huh? Just one, but I'll have a second one now. One for the road.
I see you pour your second one, and Crown will, chip in. And-
Jimmy, you gonna pour it for me? I mean, go
No.
right ahead. Damn.
No, I'm not pouring you. She's gonna speak up. I didn't think you'd pour yourself a second drink. What happened to your body being a temple?
Look, everyone's got their vices.
Maybe, but it's certainly not one I've seen from you.
Surely I can have some, right? I mean, I'm basically old enough.
Is there any sparkling water?
Yeah.
Charlie overhearing that is
Matt,
just going to
I'll,
intercom.
Yeah,
And
how
there's
about
some in the
I'll tell you
fridge.
something.
There's normally sparkling water in the fridge.
Champagne in the fridge. I'll go pour you a glass.
Blaze said I could have some.
Yeah, I'll pour 2 glasses of sparkling water.
Ugh.
Yummy.
Hey, I'll have you know, I like sparkling water. All right.
I'm sorry for you.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Whoever agrees with me gets inspiration.
I've already got it.
Hold on, I know just the thing to respond with you.
Also, how long were we flying around for?
In the
3
air?
hours.
It
Yeah,
was a
around 3
3-hour
hours.
flight.
3 hours? Dang.
Damn, all right. Also, give yourself inspiration, Sleepy, for agreeing with me.
Wait, is Stan still unconscious?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I've tidied him in. He's strapped in.
he's comfy.
He's a
Can I
friggin'
study-
zombie. We should kill him.
can
We
I
should kill him
study
before he gets
Dan?
up.
No.
It needs to happen. It's canon. He needs to die.
He's a zombie. He's a zombie. We need to make sure he's gone. Chop off
There's
his
no
head.
such thing as zombies.
Is there
Oh,
any chance
yeah?
I could study him during the flight?
I
Yeah?
wonder if there was a doctor on board.
What would you like to learn about him?
Well, the doctor's
Sounds
flying
like
the
the
plane.
pilot.
Yeah, maybe I could get the pilot, but he's never said to me he's a doctor.
No.
He's literally carrying around a medic bag. I don't
He
know.
is carrying a medic's bag
Oh,
though.
He's got like an
What?
armband on with like the like.
He's got the Red
medical-
Cross.
No, he's currently
Yeah.
got his
White-
he's currently
white
got his
cross.
It's not the
aviator
Red
outfit.
Cross. It's
yeah.
It's a white
legally
cross.
distinct.
You know,
Switzerland's canon in Battle for Mobius.
yes, Switzerland. I don't want to be a rude, Marco, but like if you don't notice the person carrying around the big medic bag might be a medic. I mean, like, are you a detective? I mean,
I'm gonna go get Charlie.
anyway, I'm gonna give the sparkling water to the babies.
Charlie's gonna
I don't
like
think
turn
shit
his head.
alcohol.
He's gonna turn his head like a bird does. Like his body doesn't move, but his head does.
Ugh.
Oh gosh.
Don't look at me like that. I don't care how
I-
cute you look.
Yeah.
I recoil when I say that.
Hi, by chance are you able to have a look at a new person's body?
He's
Well,
literally
I-
landing the
Dan?
plane.
I can once we land. I
No name
recommend
has
you
been
take a
brought up, has
seat.
it?
No.
No. Dan,
Oh,
Dan,
Oh, Dan hasn't been brought
Stan's
up?
name hasn't been brought up.
And
Stan. All right.
No one-
Well, okay.
no
when
no
you
one's
land,
brought
are
up
you able,
Stan's
are
name.
you are you able to have a look and see that he's okay and
well, of
check
course
a
I
couple
can.
things?
It
Okay.
would be against being a doctor if I didn't help.
I'm gonna go sit down now. I got more notes.
And,
to
and his
write.
head just like snaps back straight.
Yeah, magnet.
Was my analysis of him earlier not good enough for you?
Well, he's a doctor, isn't he?
And we're specialists. We know what we're doing.
Well, nothing hurts with a second look over.
Tangle's going to carry, like, she's going to lift up her drink with her tail, and she's going to try and swirl it around, and some of it's going to spill out of the edge, and she's not going to care. And she's going to, like, gulp it all in one go.
Oh,
Careful, if you drink too much, you'll get drunk.
Maya's sipping hers like a fancy lady.
Yeah, Ixie, you watching, like, Maya, so take a drink, you can tell it's so oddly refined. Like, it is so
What's like the
refined.
rating out of 10 I'd give it?
You'd probably, like, you're looking at that?
Trained by royalty out of 10.
Yeah. Trained by
Okay, so like room for improvement.
Yeah, room for improvement.
Yeah. Well, Maya, when you're going at it, you want to make sure that your lips don't purse over the edge of the cup.
I don't have a purse.
Right, just do as I do, and I'll take a small sip from mine.
If you'd like, Maya, you can try and do a performance check.
Oh,
yes.
the funny number.
Natural one.
Ooh!
Hey,
They do a pretty good job replicating what you did, Ixie.
yeah. not too bad. You're quite the fast learner.
It's just what Blaze tells me to do when we're at the fancy meet. The balls. She doesn't like calling them that though. Sounds too fancy.
Or it's better than calling them a soiree.
I'm gonna pretend that I've heard that word before.
Balls.
Balls.
You want to go to the ball?
Alright. You get a bit of like radio chat up over your planes. Sorry, comms. Charlie, she's like requesting for landing. Blah 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 blah.
Yep. The feature thankfully allows me to get granted clearance on almost any location.
You got some ground clearance. Isn't that wonderful?
Based.
And now you can go down, and
Yeah,
you can
we
touch
land.
base.
Do what?
First base? Heyo.
No, hold on. There's a plane. There's a plane.
Do not land at first base.
Doing what to the plane?
Yeah, you touch down, and you guys are in Verdant Shores. More specifically, Honeydew Haven.
Wait, how's that little robot?
It's charged.
It's charged? Alright, I want to turn it
charged.
on and see what I can glean from it.
Alrighty. Let me messing up my maps here. Bear with me.
No.
I guess I got like a home base coordinates that I can yoink from it.
Yeah, it's got like coordinates. You looking at the coordinates, it doesn't make sense. Like it's weird. Because the coordinates there, and you're looking at your map, I assume from a little PDA you got.
Yeah, I got.
They mention
for the map.
coordinates that aren't even in Mobius.
Is it like are there signs that it was like encrypted or scrambled or something, or?
No encryption.
I've poked around in Tails technology before.
Mm-hmm.
Is this definitely, has it got all the same hallmarks?
Oh,
is
yeah.
this a screen I can see, or is
Right.
it just IXI on a
I
PDA?
mean, you can see it, but I don't think you'd understand it.
I have big brain.
I mean, I would let you roll, but this is like talking about technology. I personally don't think Maya would have like technological know-how in this field, especially considering it's a subclass feature. Well, it's not really a subclass feature, but it's one of those subclass things where it's like, IXI's a hacker. And is
I'm
able to,
thinking
like,
more the numbers, less than the computer know-how.
Just look at you just see matrix screen.
Know what the numbers mean, though.
I mean, you can definitely do a intelligence check to see if you can glean where the coordinates are pointed to as well.
That is what
She's
I
gonna
wanted
say
to
middle of
do.
Nowhere. I'm just gonna say that it's strange. Right? This thing's home base seems to be set somewhere in the
You're
middle
right.
of nowhere,
Nothing.
or at least
Oh,
nowhere
that's
near
a save.
here.
It's a save.
So even less.
So it's like
Right, but
not from here?
Well, yeah, seemingly, but it's got all the hallmarks of something that Tails has poked around in. Does it like kind of look like something that Tails himself has made, or something that he's yoinked, done a bit of a yoink and twist with?
It's something you believe that he's definitely made. And judging by the quality of it, you assume he did not have a lot to make it with.
When it was traveling to us with the message, was that autonomous or was it controlled?
It was autonomous.
Hmm.
You can
Right,
see
well, I don't
that
think-
it had a flight path and a set of instructions.
But for him to respond so quickly, or have predicted that something like this would happen, yeah, I think we definitely got to find out where Tails is. He knows something.
That is his business.
All right, well, we landed, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, where we
Flynn-
headed?
Flynn is immediately outside the plane, so like waving. You've heard the stories, Crown, of this guy never sleeping. You're
Yeah.
starting to think it's true.
Yeah, I've seen this guy for like the last few months, and I've never seen him sleep, and he's always happy to see a goddamn plane. He doesn't care when or where. He's just like, hey, a little bit of money, please, and I'll fly you anywhere.
Elder
He
Scrolls
likes to go
NPC
first
moment.
base with planes.
Ali switches back into his medic outfit.
I make sure to grab Stan,
Yep.
and I'll exit the cockpit and, go to Fling. Nice to see you again, Fling. Still up, I see.
Tangle would have been helping you, like help stand up, using her tail as a big support. Whisper would have jumped off the wing of the plane. She's visible again, and she lands onto the ground with a bit of a thud. Dirt sort of kicks up a bit. And Flynn sort of gives you guys a friendly wave. You can see he's wearing like a high-vis vest, so it's easier to see him with like the lights on the runway. It definitely helps being able to see. And he goes, well, didn't think I'd expect to see you folks so soon.
Yes, some plans have changed, unfortunately, and we need to pop in to see a friend, especially on a day like this,
Absolutely. Hey, sorry I couldn't make it to the Frostlight Festival, though. How was it?
It was
Oh,
very bright and cheerful.
Thanks.
Only a shame that you weren't able to get all the bakery goods, but I will pull out one of the few gifts that I did have as crown, of like a little baggie of baked
The
treats.
sweets.
Yeah, and I'll hand it over to him. Happy Frostlight.
Aw. Now I feel a little bit embarrassed because I don't have anything to give you guys. Oh, actually, tell you what. Next flight's free. Absolutely. Completely. That is a honey wing guarantee.
It's at this point Charlie's just gonna walk out of the plane.
I follow him.
Say, haven't seen your face around here, fella.
Oh. Well, we met each other, and Crown and I are old friends from the Resistance.
Well, any friend of mine is a friend of mine. He's gonna extend his hand out, not even thinking
How
about the sentence
tired
just
does he
said.
look?
Oh, he looks real tired.
Charlie's gonna shake his hand and go, "You need some rest, my friend. Sleep's important."
He's gonna give a bit of a chuckle and go, "That's what everyone tells me."
Well, take it from a doctor then.
Ooh, fancy medical man. Say, who was your pilot?
Well, I was as well.
Doctor and a pilot? Ugh. Now you're just outranking me. And he's gonna fake wipe a tear from his eyes. Oh, I can't believe they don't need me anymore. They grow up so fast.
Charlie's your
Guys got good
son.
energy.
Well, in relation to helping us out a bit, would you happen to know where we might be able to get some land vehicles, a car, truck, anything like that? We need to head over towards Vista View.
No, at this hour, no, everyone's asleep. Well, except me.
Well, do you have any that we're able to take for the night? You can say that it's the one free flight.
I mean, I've got my old rust bucket back at home.
I myself haven't been to, I've only been to Vista View once when you took me, but I don't remember the ride being that terrible.
How far is Vista View?
Vista View from here.
northeast, maybe about like a few hours.
Daggers.
From
It
where
would
you
probably be a
guys are.
terrible ride with 8 people.
Yep.
Oopsie.
Mhm.
Let me get a line here. It'll take you. It is around 180 miles away.
Okay.
Does it have an airport?
I don't
No.
know. It doesn't need an airport. We can just jump from the plane.
Unfortunately, that's not something that I put into our budget, Ixie. Are you gonna pay for that?
Oh, what, parachutes?
Yes.
I didn't know parachutes were so expensive.
I was more thinking the aeronautical fines from crashing a plane.
No, we're not crashing a plane. And yes, they did get more expensive, especially within the last few years.
Well, that's what inflation will do for you.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend base jumping from a plane over to Vista View. Lots and lots of trees there. You can get tangled up and it's all gonna be a whole mess, like a cockroach and spaghetti.
On top of that, it'd be pretty bad with the locals. They're already a bit distrusting, you could say.
Oh yeah, them locals, they only like peace and quiet.
Indeed. That's why we need to set in, well, at least on ground.
Right, so how about we just acquire ourselves a vehicle?
Exactly. So
I
would
mean-
you be able to lend us your vehicle for the night?
You're more than welcome to take my rust bucket, but keep in mind it's something that the ladies would never catch themselves dead riding in.
I looked at Ixie.
Especially something of, madame's, how do they say it? Je ne sais quoi.
I'll look over to Whispers like, well, you got anything else, anything that'll help me go invisible as well, or?
And she'll shake her head and she'll like lift her mask off and go,
Without the mask, you can't really channel the wisp's energy for anything else. And only have her
Right.
gun.
Well, I'm sure that if we got enough blankets or something, I could sufficiently hide myself, save myself the shame.
Well, if you don't want to take the vehicle, we can always set out on foot first thing in the morning. Or we can spend the whole night going.
We're gonna go camping? Oh my gosh, I love camping!
It'll be fun.
I did leave all the camping stuff out on the kitchen counter.
What do you mean, Tang? You have to set up your zipline at the house.
But setting things up is so boring. Unless it's camping, that makes it really fun.
Why don't we just sleep the night and get a normal vehicle tomorrow?
Boring!
How long is it by foot and how long is it by vehicle?
by vehicle, I actually have numbers for this. Let me
Oh, wow.
go check.
He's
my
got numbers prepared.
Wow.
Is it? Nope. It is.
He's measuring with his fingers.
Nope, not there. Not there. Oh, it's probably this one, actually. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It would take 3 hours by vehicle.
Right.
Yep.
So vehicle it
By
is, yeah.
foot.
By foot, 2 hours.
By foot, 1 hour.
It
Wow.
would be a camping trip if we went by foot.
By foot, 10 hours.
Yeah, so Rust bucket or we sleep it off.
I don't know. I think we could all use some sleep. Till, calm down some. Don't want to jump straight into whatever's happening.
Now, getting one exhaustion sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna allow existential dread to, let it unwind a bit.
I look over and I'm gonna like single out Maya for Buttermo. It's like, well, unfortunately, the poor girl looks quite tired. We wouldn't want to, damage your vehicle fling, so we'll probably just turn in for the night and see what we can find in the morning.
Alrighty then. Y'all have a good one. Oh, and if you want, I can keep this plane here in one of my sheds.
Yes, please. But don't worry about having to take care of it. We wouldn't want to ask that of you.
He's like you're gonna see a big grin on his face, and he's like gonna rub his hands together. He's like,
Oh boy, it's been since a long time since I've flown one of these babies.
Oh god.
He's
And
on the first base.
I think he's going to all bases with that thing.
Getting a home run, is he?
now we see why he doesn't sleep.
Oh god.
He's gonna flutter his wings and immediately fly towards the plane.
Ugh.
Alright, well, let's head back to that house. Thankfully, we should have enough accommodation for everyone.
Your house is here?
And while we'll do that, I'll buy myself a hotel.
No, you're coming with us.
No, you're staying with me.
It's like-
I say it in a very
Charlie like
Don't
takes
know.
a step as he's prepared to leave, and Cracker grabs his arm.
Yeah, I exactly do that.
Is Cracker grabbing your arm just like the chow just kind of like touching you with their nub, but all of a sudden you can't
You
move?
just feel like a full force hand, like wrapped with fingers
It's
and
just a
all.
single little, just a little nub like poked your arm, and you're like, oh.
I like to think it looks like that, but Chow are actually grabbing you with chaos energy because of how related they are to chaos.
That's how. I want Cracker to like strangle someone where they just like lightly poke their neck and they go,
You just hear like a crunch.
Also, Charlie, you notice that this grab, since you've never been like full on grabbed in the arm like that, it's pretty damn firm.
hollow arm.
On
Full
second
Chow.
thought, why not?
Compelling argument.
I give it I give a smirk and I'm like, chow, good. We can have a sleepover. We have much to talk about. Chow.
Yeah, slots.
Yes.
Remember our agreement?
Alright, we'll go back.
Where is your house?
Home time.
Home time.
Home time.
Where is your house?
Right here.
Wow!
There it
Teleported.
is.
Wow.
This is
How
home
far
time.
Look
away?
at
How far
that.
away is the
Everyone-
house from the town?
Airport
It's probably not too
or
long.
town?
Well,
No,
within the airport.
It's like
3 hours.
It's still
Okay.
in town.
Within walking distance.
I think it's like more towards like the edge or like kind of like home living sort of places.
Could you
Wow,
like?
I
spot
wonder,
it
I
'cause of
wonder
how
which
big
one
it
would be
is?
Ixie's.
Pardon?
Could you spot where it is just based on the bloody tree?
I mean,
This
it's
is
a
not a
tree.
big house. All houses are
The tree
trees.
that's on fire?
Maybe the tree. Fire.
Maybe you
Maybe
could
the
spot
tree.
the perpetually burning tree.
Right.
Maybe.
It's like it's on the side away from town.
Yeah,
Right.
I made sure of that. But anywho, grab our tokens. Wee.
We.
Oh, so
What's
tiny.
Oh, sorry, I
Oh,
was like
die.
squished
Oh,
you. Killed
so
me.
tiny.
Crush.
Why is Charlie smaller
Why is
than
Charlie smaller than Cracker? Hang on.
That's messed
I
up.
think it might have been how we set up the things.
Oh, whoops.
But
Oh
it's
god,
okay.
I zoomed in. Oh god.
God,
Let me see if I
feel
can-
bad
Charlie
by
gets the
comparison to
tiny
all these
treatment
others.
compared to the Chow.
Let me see if I can change up the
Even
Yeah,
mine is
careful.
small.
information here.
What's your words?
Meow.
It just means that people might be able to see Charlie's character sheet, which, that's okay, I guess.
Oh. Give us the info. Give us the stats.
Give us the fun stuff.
Strength is 25.
Oh, whoa!
How'd we
How'd
get him
Cracker
here?
lose to you? Well, how'd you lose to Cracker?
Oh, hold on.
His name is Cracker. That's why.
Hollow Bones.
Right, token editor.
Collarbones in that
Right.
name. Is
Oh
a
my
big
god,
combo.
Utton.
Button.
Oh my god, Udden.
Oh, it's
Wow.
not time.
18.18.
Not time for
The oven's
fight.
back.
Not time for fight.
Wow.
Oh,
Udden.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I saw the.
Is that your
Utton.
like personal radio station?
The Utton?
No, the 18.18 that I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
104.3, the Utton.
I don't even see
And
the
then,
Utton.
There's a bajillion.
Oh, Utton's back.
You have to click on your token.
Oh, click the
Oh.
Utton.
Yeah, you gotta click your token for the
Oh.
Utton to show.
The Utton.
4. 16. Stop rolling.
Click and drag.
They're clicking the button.
Redo your little token,
What?
Charlie. Delete your token and put it back in.
Are we getting point numbers? How's this work?
Dexterity.
There we go. Wait, he's bigger. He's still bigger than Maya.
I don't think it matters.
It
No,
doesn't
doesn't matter too much.
You're sort of walking in here, Charlie. This place looks way more impressive than where you used to reside. There's furniture.
Start.
You walk in, you see fully fledged kitchen to one side. There's a lounge room to the left with a TV.
Flat screen TV.
Yep. There's a staircase leading up into like an attic, and there's like a hallway where you can see like one leading to like a bathroom.
Where's our NPCs?
I will
bedrooms.
say, Charlie, during your time being in the Resistance, on the battlefield, and with the Chaos Coalition, you're still impressed a place could even have a kitchen.
This is Charlie's Norwegian.
Oh, this place is definitely homey. It's better than what I've ever seen.
Yes, it was a bit of a unique find. It was on the more affordable end,
That's
surprisingly.
good. You here?
Whoa!
You
Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
No.
Oh, no, I'm getting rid of them now.
Yeah.
No.
And also the comatose guy. Don't forget him.
I don't have a
Yeah,
token of a comatose
comatose.
guy.
You do it. You do have
Put
a
in a
token.
place.
Or did
put in
you
a
delete it?
placeholder comatose.
Do you have a blank green token?
You don't have speed resistance.
There you go. Blank token.
Yeah.
I can
You don't
give you,
have blue resistance, member.
Ixie, why do you have like a
I can-
bajillion bars of
You
health?
get this one?
I'm awesome.
It's so annoying. I can't ever be on top of you.
Yeah, those bars are very there.
I don't know why everyone can see my bars.
Everyone can see your bars.
Who's that
Yo.
Pokemon?
I feel like my privacy is being invaded. Everyone's looking at my bars.
We can hide
The
them away
life of a
from
pop idol.
you if you want.
Well, I want to see them. I just don't want other people to see them. They're my bars.
All right, let's see if we can change
They're my
that.
bars.
But
I'm gonna check
I
out
think-
your bars.
everyone will be able to everyone viewing will be able to see your character sheet for just a moment here.
Uh
Hey, you can look at my
Oh
bars.
yes, I can't wait to see
Don't
the,
look at the bars.
Ixie character sheet, and like there's a big like note about
Oh.
like their feelings towards people. It's like they like stepped in the wrong way, like left foot first. Ew.
Their left foot first. How could they?
If I do this,
Oh, they're left-handed? Ew.
Hmm.
How could you not be right-handed or ambidextrous?
if I do this, right, save, and then you pull the token out, put it back in. Should it work?
Doubled.
No token.
Any bars?
Trying to be on top of
Big
Ixie.
Charlie
No
messes
bars.
up so bad.
No bars.
I have bars. Yippee.
Yeah, we can see them.
Charlie with his very unique background.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I don't think we're expecting to have so many guests. We got enough beds.
Yes, we got enough beds.
And it's
Well,
like
it's
totally
just that
okay
my-
because me and Maya can like sleep on the ceiling.
We have a room.
First off, you guys got a big enough bed up there already, and there's a spare bed.
We've only been gone a day. Did they forget we had a room?
I think she's
Well,
a bit forget.
I'm just saying we have to have enough room for Bird Guy, Whisper, and Dead Guy.
Dead guy.
He ain't dead yet.
I don't think he's dead.
Oh yeah, can I have dead guy?
Yeah.
Nice, Charlie.
Yeah, no, Charlie's right there with you.
Don't worry, I'll take care of him. There is a extra bed upstairs, and there are 2 bunk beds over in Cracker's room that can be used.
There is the extra guest bedroom here. Oh, that's a big bed. That's a really big bed. That could fit everyone.
Could me
Let's all
and
sleep
Charlie
together.
have a look? Could me and Charlie have a look over this?
Yes,
new
I do believe I
person?
was asked to examine the body.
Oh, yeah, we're not. I'll make sure we won't touch him or anything. Just to see. I'm interested to see what happens from people that have spent time, especially with what happened with that echidna.
Alright, I allow Charlie to look at it.
Alrighty. Do a medicine check for me,
Nice.
Charlie, with advantage.
Oh.
How do you have only a +1 in medicine?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're a doctor, man.
Yeah.
XE has a better medicine check for you. That's stupid. Why is it?
Yeah, I told you.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
told you. You should have trusted me.
Can I right now like switch my intelligence and wisdom because for some reason my intelligence is higher?
The
Why
fucking
is my
doctor.
medicine better than yours?
Mine is likely to be
I
terrible.
have come to realize
mind, my
that
medicine
his
is a
stats are a
+4.
bit backwards.
Yeah, everyone's
I got a
better
higher
at medicine than this
medicine.
doctor.
What the
Is this
hell?
Hold up.
You
does that
might
mean
need
this
to
is
fix your
first time-
doctor.
Is this the first time you've done a medicine check then?
I think this is his first medicine check.
Oh god.
Just
Guys,
one
don't be
medicine.
mean.
Wow.
Be shy. Don't be mean to him. It's his first time.
Oh, gosh.
What do you think, Tails? Can I just switch my intelligence in score and wisdom
Yeah,
score?
right. Medicine intelligence check. All right.
There we go. Much better. I'll keep that roll though. That roll was still
Yeah?
pretty good.
Oh, you want to keep that one all of a sudden?
Mm.
I reckon he should re-roll it. I think it's only fair.
You want me to? All right, I'll
Yeah,
re-roll.
that's only
I
fair.
don't think
You
this guy's a
can't
real
ignore us,
doctor.
See? Look at how
Yeah.
kind I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wowee. Alrighty.
There we
So,
go. That's better.
I got 23.
Oh, Tails. There's the third red content.
Third
No.
rank content.
all right. Like, actually, can I get a wisdom save, Charlie?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
As you
Oh,
like, sort
shame
of,
you just dumped your wisdom.
you just dumped your wisdom. It's so weird.
The doctor has a terrible wisdom score. Point and laugh.
So as you put your hand on the chest of this Mobian, you're sort of thinking to yourself, these organs are perfect.
What the fuck does that mean? Organ
Whatever you're
harvest.
doing, please stop it in front of a child in the living room.
You
all
like
fucking
Kelly's
welcome.
licking his lips like, oh
Outside
yeah.
perspective, he's just examining a body. Like nothing wrong there.
And
You're all welcome. I'm keeping an eye on this guy.
And like as you're like
Yeah, you-
examining him,
what?
like you're like on the outside you're pretty composed, but internally you feel like this weird lust for knowledge. Like this one, so much to learn. You could create
Dodge.
something out of this, and you could create something terrifying.
Dodge.
Hey, how much is he keeping his composure?
Oh, he's pretty good. He's been doing this for a long time.
Oh.
Hey, you gotta
A
keep the
long
bad news
time.
away from the patient. I mean, like, the patient's like
Yeah.
family.
Right.
But it's
Yeah,
like
you
you
see what's
snap
back
back a little bit. You snap back a little bit, and you have to remember that you have to filter it. The patient seems healthy
well-
and is on the road of recovery.
Is there anything wrong and like different or strange about him?
Well, just give him a few days rest and he should be fine. In fact, he's quite healthy.
Oh.
Just unconscious is all.
Maybe that means everyone who was sucked in is actually okay, other than maybe fighting that giant monster and Shard, whatever his name was.
What's this guy's evil party member is evil?
What's this?
Whoa.
Imagine
We don't
my
know.
shock.
He's not meant to be evil. He's a little
No.
birdie.
He's just a little boy.
Well, you guys done looking at him now?
I think so.
Yes, take him to a bed. Just let him rest.
I'm gonna just take him into my room and put him on my bed.
The nothing room.
The nothing.
Hey, this is
Oh, no,
clean
the nothing
and
room.
tidy.
That's what we call the mum room.
Alright.
Charlie, for
I'll
some
come at
reason,
it.
your eyes cannot leave that unconscious Mobian, and you see exactly which room they're put into.
Luckily for Charlie, my eyes don't leave Charlie at all.
Yeah, Charlie's booked for the night.
They're spending a lot of time in the doorway.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to my room. I'm gonna sleep. Have a nap.
Which one was Tangled?
I locked the door.
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Oh, we'll zooming out here and Tangle, you're exiled.
No.
I mean, you could also take Whisper and Maya.
Yes, sir. Right. Whisper's also joining.
Where am I, Seabig?
Chow.
And
Come
Charlie?
with me.
What?
Might
Chow.
this
Let's have a
way.
picnic. Follow me.
I can't understand you.
I'll translate this one.
I do believe he wants us to follow him.
Oh, okay.
I quickly grab the food from the corner and I quickly assort it on the picnic blanket and I sit down and ready. Chow. Come, both. Snack
Oh.
time.
Lovely.
Cracker, you gonna like close and lock the door behind him?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh god.
Alright.
You're not locked in
Night.
here with me.
Night, guys.
Wait,
He's
I'm gonna...
to lock the door.
Oh my god, they're gonna have a party.
Oh my
I'm gonna stay up a
God.
little bit and like sing and play for my wisps.
I'm gonna try and talk to
I'm invading
Cracker.
you.
Doors locked,
Absolutely.
sucker.
Door locked, sucker.
Oh,
Betty,
open
Betty,
the door, open
Betty.
the door.
Let them have that moment first.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
open it up. I'll do it
No, you
after
talk,
you're
you talk.
gone.
Who's talking first? The Cracker
You-
team
you
or the
go, you go.
I
Me,
Team
you-
Cracker go first. Team Cracker.
Team Cracker first? Alright.
Team Cracker's way
Alright.
funnier?
Alrighty, it's a bit late at night. You guys are feeling a little bit tired, but Cracker, Mocha, and Charlie, you guys are sitting on the little blanket on the floor there. Mocha, you're pretending to understand the situation. You feel like an odd one out here. You kind of,
Yep, I'm like,
you kind of feel like
I'm
the
nodding my
third
head.
wheel.
I like to imagine it's like Mocha as like an adult sitting at like a 5-year-old's like a little table being served like teas and stuff, and they have no idea what's happening. But they have
I
to
am
go
curious
along
though, out of character. What is Mocha's age?
I believe I'm. Fuck, I got rid of my character sheet. I'm
What
like
language?
20. Or I might be like 20,000 years old. Yes, my character sheet's completely white and it's not loading, so I
Oh
can't
my
tell
goodness,
you right
you're
now.
old.
20,000
I'm in
years
my
old.
I'm in my early 20s. I know that for a fact.
Early
the
20,000.
old.
That's crazy.
Early 20s is old. Ugh.
Oh,
Actually,
Anyone
hold on.
over the age of 16 is old in Sonic.
Hold on.
My character sheet no load.
I don't think
I was born in 19.
I was born 2000 and that's a compound
And?
sentence.
What are you?
And
22. There we go.
We'll
Finally
pick this
loaded.
up later.
Charlie's older than you. Charlie's older than Mocha.
There we go.
You get this intrusive thought, Mocha. Right? This intrusive thought. You're looking at both of them like you're thinking to yourself, I could crush both of these in my hand.
What's in my hand?
No, you could crush both Cracker and Charlie
Oh,
with just like
Oh,
a
you
gauntlet.
You're just holding
Yeah.
a grape.
Mocha's having some really dark thoughts downstairs.
Which
She's
is
within
great.
30 meters.
So great. So you're telling me in this room you got 3 like mentally unstable individuals in this one room.
Yep. That's exactly what's going
I mean,
on.
then you-
Says
You
got
quickly
3
shake off
monkeys
that
on the
thought,
bed.
Mocha. It was a very unpleasant thought.
Bloody
Okay,
dirges,
okay.
all of you.
no. It seems like everyone is sort of unsure on what sort of happened and what they know. I guess I really got to sort of interview everyone because I know nothing. But do you guys know anything that hasn't been said or know anything extra about what's happening?
Chow. I hand you a piece of fruit.
Oh, thank you. And I eat it. Wait, this isn't a chow food, is it?
Is it one of the
Cracker,
plastic
how
ones in
long-
the corner?
How long have you left the food?
Good question.
Oh, I
It
ate it
was-
immediately.
It was bought
This was
like
rotten.
what 3 days
No.
ago?
Yeah.
Unrefrigerated.
Oh,
That-
Unrefrigerated.
It's okay.
It's alright. Like
It's not the
It's
it's not the
alright.
worst,
Could
but it's
be-
not
could
the
be better.
best.
You've
it's
eaten
not like
worse.
Still
crisp
edible.
fresh.
Still barely edible.
I'm sorry,
What
I
kind of
haven't
type
gone
of
to
people
doesn't
the
care about the
crowd's
freshness
room
quality.
yet.
Marco, the
Is it-
person to go into a KFC and eat the scraps out of the bin.
Damn.
Yeah, don't worry. Cracker doesn't care about the quality. He's eaten worse before. So it's nothing to him.
Yeah, you're able
So-
to eat it. It's fine. It's fine.
I asked Smoker, Chow. So what brings you here today?
Charlie's gonna like translate for her.
Oh. Well, I think we already know why I'm here today. What do you...
New friend.
Yeah, of course.
Chacho, you're detective, yes?
I'm certainly trying. I gotta live up to the name right now, as I might be one of the last remaining members.
Chacho,
I know I was
don't
fired.
worry. Chacho, we share a lot in common already. We're fast friends. I got fired, and I'm like the last of one of my... His face becomes more sad now.
Well,
Actually, I do want to kind of mention real quick, based on how the Chaotix like hierarchy system goes, by all definitions, by all meaning, Mocha is technically the leader of the Chaotix now.
yeah! Even though I got fired! Rehired!
Rehire myself. I'm unstoppable.
Well,
Chacho, forgive the thought.
I'm sorry you're a little sad. That's okay. Well, sometimes it's better not to dwell on the past for a little bit. It's been a big day for everyone, though. Maybe you could tell me more in the morning.
Chacho, yes. If there's anything you need, I'll help answer.
Anything from you, Charlie? Are you worried about anything or concerned? I'm trying to like gather everyone's thoughts. I'm trying to piece everything together right now.
Well, surely all the talk that's been going on has been nonsense. Who would believe that a simulation of sorts and a white void of things?
Chacho, I said it means nothing to worry about. Why are you worried?
Well, like I mentioned before on the plane, 3 times is not a coincidence.
I suppose.
I got a mocker. He's worried about nothing. He's being weird.
He translate that?
He does not translate that one.
Yes. As nod.
Nod and wave.
It's just I don't know, something to think about. Better to have everything on the whiteboard than start throwing stuff away, especially right now.
Yeah, Mocker's never getting information from Cracker. People always mistranslate the simulation stuff no matter what. It'll never happen.
It's never happened. Leave it with me. I'm sure maybe we can bounce some ideas of Tails. Tails already seems to know what's happening anyway.
Chacho! Oh yes, where his house was gone. Where was he? Why is he hiding?
I'm going to translate that part.
Well, who knows? I know he's got a few secrets of his own, so he's probably doing something or had something planned.
Say, you're not talking about that Tails, right?
The fox?
Yeah, well, I've heard about him imparting on my time with the Resistance. He's apparently very smart.
He's very smart. He saved my life. Which was great from Gun. They weren't so nice. They shot down the plane that me and a very close friend were in.
Oh, sounds like you've had your own quarrels.
Yes, but I don't believe she's dead. Not yet. Not until I see evidence. I'm all based on theory.
Chacho, keep hearing bad things about Gun. All I hear is they do bad stuff so far.
Well, surely it'll be good for your mental health to tell people about that. So, who did you lose during that flight?
Just a friend. I don't think she likes to have her name known, so I'll keep it that way.
Well, I'll respect that.
Anyway, I'm gonna eat all the food that I was given, and then I'm gonna keep writing down notes and stop talking. I'm just getting locked in and start taking down more notes.
Oh,
and after I do that, I like maintain weaponry like a badass blacksmith.
All right, who's getting top bunk and who's getting bottom bunk?
I'm sleeping on the ground because I can sleep with my tail.
So I will say
Great,
this.
so we have more beds.
I will say this, Charlie. You know, as Mocha's sort of talking, there's something that really just can't get off your mind. Like there's something strange, and it's got everything to do with what is on Mocha's eyelid. And just sort of like looking at her, and you're thinking, you've seen that symbol before.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what symbol that is. Probably not good to dwell on it.
You've seen it more than once. You've seen it, I believe, more than twice. This is the third time you're seeing that symbol.
Damn.
Only seen Mocha 3 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say, what's with your eye? Well, your eyelid.
What about it? It's something that me and the mercenary group used to identify ourselves with.
Well, I did notice it flash every now and then when you blink. It's a very unique symbol, and I've never seen it before.
Yeah, well, we are pretty small. I don't know. It's if you've seen it already, then maybe you have seen who I'm looking for. Or do you know where you've seen it before?
It's just in passing.
Okay.
I've neglected to mention to both Mocha and Charlie that other than like the crayons, painting, and food on the floor, there's weapons and various weapons and armors around the place too. I forgot to mention.
So Cracker, you seem to like your weaponry.
Chow chow.
Quite unusual for a Chow.
Chow chow. Yes, I try to think about my purpose again, like why I'm like that.
You're sort of like thinking about it, like thinking about why you are, and a question sort of comes back to your mind. A question you'd buried before, but now it's resurfacing. The question being, why haven't you reverted back to an egg? Like, you've been alive, or you've been, a Chow for well over 5 years now. Right? And not once in those 5 years have you reverted back to egg form. You've seen plenty of Chow do it. They do it like once a day.
I said to Charlie, chow chow. I don't know. The weapons, yes. I use them to slay my enemies. Chow chow chow.
You're a lot different from the Chow that I met. They're a lot happier. No offense.
Chow chow chow. Bless their souls too. I don't. Sort of wish I was that too.
So how did you become part of the Resistance? I'm guessing that's why you're with Crown?
Chow chow chow. So, his face is grim and dull now. Eggman destroyed my home.
Charlie's gonna like give Mocha a little bit of side eye, like, oh god.
Oh, here we go again.
He destroyed my home. Watched all my little friends burn alive. First thing I do is on foot go towards the nearest military-like place and ask for help. And that's how I joined the Resistance.
You translating all that?
I don't
Well,
think
shall
you
we?
want that part.
So
take
we're
that
Maybe
as a
ask someone else to translate that one.
Hey, Crown, can you translate? Chow, 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 chow.
Oh god! Oh god!
You've got it like noted
You said,
down.
what about my mother?
perfectly.
Chow chow. But as far as meeting Cran is concerned, I met her in the other world. I don't know what you call it. Different dimension, maybe. I'm not sure. I was there but some time ago, we were called to one place. There was a bombardment. Most of the resistance died. I was lost for years. Couldn't find anyone. Eventually found them. I stopped counting the days. All I did was hid, fought, and killed for a long time.
Did you translate that?
Yeah.
Yay!
Just-
Yay! You get to be a part of it.
Yay.
Now, let's just say I have a lot of experiences with dealing with horrible people, and horrible people I show no mercy to, because they destroy the lives of people who have everything going ahead for them. The happy chow you mentioned, the ones you met, Mocha, they were gone in an instant. Their lives ruined by some selfish nobody who I want gone, but they're not there anymore. And I should feel happy, but I still feel empty about it. I don't know what to do now. The feeling's not going away. It's still there. But I'll ensure I protect everyone I love the most. And if any harm comes their way, I won't hesitate to remove any threat that goes against them, including you lot. I consider you two to be my friends as well.
Even when you tried to take Charlie?
Oh, he sort of forgets that Charlie mentioned.
The
Oh.
word.
You got reminded.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Tell me about Afton.
Pulls out gun.
Chow chow. He immediately changed his subject. Oh right, Charlie, our agreement. Tell me everything you know now.
You're sort of like taken aback, Charlie, by like the sudden like calm, like, you know, friendly demeanor. Is like, you know, I'll protect my friends, and I consider you guys to be my friends. You.
The moment Mocha mentions it, like why he restrained.
Charlie hasn't translated that part. He's was taken that aback.
I figured.
Well, what do you want to talk about then? Be a
Afton,
little bit specific.
tell me more about him.
I see you're referring to the gifts my employer gave you all. I do believe they were just Afton Robotics branded.
What is Afton Robotics?
Well, it's a big company that just grew and grew, and now they deal with a lot of technology.
Why is the name the same?
What do you mean, the same?
Same name of the person I want dead.
So you want a man named Afton dead? Like
William Afton, to be more specifically.
Mocha's only getting half of this conversation.
going, man, people really love hiding shit from me.
So you want to named after dead. Chow 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 chow. Ah, I see.
See what? See what?
What are you talking about?
Mocha, just take notes of the chow, and then, like, you know, if you write down chow, you can, like, get someone to translate it.
And I
Just-
write
Just
down,
note
what
down
does
like
five chow mean? Tell me.
you're
Do you
gonna
remember
like,
when they said chow?
you're noting down the chow like it's binary. Binary or like Morse code, like chow 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 chow.
There's an inflection
code.
here and here and here.
My lord.
Like, oh, that means give strawberry.
Any chow caretaker would tell you that.
If they say something that isn't happy, give them strawberry.
And then they will
if-
say, thank you for strawberry.
And if they don't accept strawberry, you're kind of fucked.
If you don't accept strawberry, run.
Run.
Gun.
But that'll never happen.
They love
It's never happened
strawberry.
once.
Well, I do believe that he's very public about that, and I do believe the person who owns Afton Robotics is a man named William Afton. I do believe he goes by Mr. Afton on the news.
So, is he your employer?
No.
He sort of gives you a glare, an ankful gaze, and then it quickly fades away. Oh, Okay. I was worried for a
okay.
second.
You know, it's really
Hey.
weird how people keep forgetting to translate.
So, why do you want William Afton dead?
No.
Anyway,
Oh, no one said his first name.
No, Cracker did mention it.
Yeah.
I know his first and last name very well. Ciao. So, we were once part, believe it or not, working together in the Resistance. And it.
And Charlie's gonna like signal to Mocha, do you want this translated?
Could
Sound
Yeah.
could I
sad.
actually get an
Yeah?
insight check, Mocha?
oh, yippee. I'm
That
not-
one with mine. Don't worry, man. I'll give you my inspiration of one of the things I completed if it fucks up.
10. Flat
10?
even.
It's not hard to tell, but you can feel like an aura of just rage and wrath emanating from something so tiny.
Oh my god, happy music.
Is there any like?
After-
Is there any like? Oh, you cleaned up all the fruit, didn't you?
Afton knew between right and you. He would be trying to kill me. Along with a partner that he has by the name of Adam Baum. Those two are together. Those two are in that
Charlie's
same
gonna like
world I
nod
was
along
talking
accepting
about
the
earlier.
information.
Chow. Adam Bob. Chow.
The name Adam
William
Baum
Afton.
transcends language.
Afton Robotics.
Ciao. 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Let me tell you, Ciao. Let me tell you, Charlie. There is one thing I do not tolerate. It's treachery. Especially when it's killing your own friends. When that happens, you are marked as an enemy to me. And Afton is in that category, along with his partner Adam.
I can see you're in a nice conversation. I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'm just gonna wrap myself up in my tail.
The door's still locked.
Oh no,
Oh,
I'm
it
sleeping
is.
on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to block my ears while wrapping myself up in my tail.
Yep, you can use your tail as a blanket.
So yes, that's why I want them both gone. I hate them. So I'm glad you're not working for them or anything like that, or there would be problems. But you've been helpful to us so far. You even wanted to help out the poor guest who seemed to be unconscious, and you also flew us here. So you're a good friend of mine. I don't think it'd ever work for that wretched beast.
No one tell him. No one
Does he
tell
know?
him. No one tell
No one tell
him.
him. No one tell him.
Yeah, I go to Charlie and give him a nice hug. It's
Oh.
filled with friendliness and compassion.
Charlie's gonna like reciprocate the hug, even get him a pat on the back. I'm sure your life will turn out all sunshine and strawberries.
Can I get a medicine check, please, Charlie?
But, oh, okay, medicine.
Oh, that's one.
Have you got a weird thing from touching
Dissectable
people?
chow. Oh.
It's kind of
Oh.
hard to tell, Charlie. But you know for a fact this chow's not like the other ones, and you have a feeling their organs could be useful, but you're not quite certain. And it might be a bit difficult to
chow.
get past the armor.
They have organs.
I suppose
They
so.
just- You
I
could,
don't
like
wanna
you
think
touch
there's
them with a
two
scalpel and they
versions
pop like a water balloon.
It's liquid
My
chaos.
lord.
There it is.
Oh, would you look at
Now,
that?
I assume we're all pretty tired with all our stuff, especially your flying. Tell you what, since Moko doesn't seem interested, you can choose which bunk to be on. Isn't that great? We get to be roomies. And he jumps up and down.
I'll let you decide first.
Tell you what, normally I sleep in that little, I open up the alcove in here, but since we're buddies now, we'll sleep in the bunk. I'll pick top bunk.
Very weird. There are 3 beds in that room.
Yeah.
I didn't know about
I
that.
wanted it for guests.
I'm gone.
Alright, like, what are you going to tell them no?
Alrighty. I assume this is a windowsill, right?
Oh, that? Outside? I go out here to go to the toilet.
Oh. Has no one taught you how to use the regular toilet?
Wait, you can use regular toilets? He's
My
never
God,
used a
this-
toilet once in his whole life.
We lived here for 3 months.
He's still
Did they just,
oblivious about
like-
the toilet.
Is that just dead plants like out there?
Probably the opposite. They're probably thriving.
Yeah, no, they're probably
goodness.
thriving because it's a chow.
Yeah, chaos energy.
Guys, I don't want to make it be canon that you can like people are gonna go around collecting chow piss. All right, like
You should look at my special fertilizer.
Oh,
Chow.
What if
no.
Dude, what if-
Right, so, I mean, the choice is yours. I mean,
Dude, what if
do you
people
want the
become
reality?
chow
to be?
caretakers?
They collect their pee pee poo poo.
Correct. Good business.
2-in-1 deal, what can we say?
I go up to the top bank. I put my oversized hammer that is well more than twice the size of Charlie down with no effort.
It just clunks down next to Charlie.
Alrighty.
Charlie.
Crawling into your bed.
Yeah.
Who's going
Oh,
to
by
sleep?
the way, I ignore the fact that window's completely open. You can very well easily escape
Yeah.
out of that.
Can I have Charlie make like a stealth check to try and get out?
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you fail, I'll notice you.
Maybe you should wait till everyone falls asleep. Oh, never mind.
Oh, nah, you
Laying
fucking
there with
slip
eyes
out.
open.
That man wants
Like-
out.
Alright. You escape.
Free. Get out of here!
And Cracker, you're also like, talking to the bottom bunk while looking at the ceiling.
Cracker, you just got betrayed.
Oh,
Your
And,
trust
Gotcha.
gone.
With that, Charlie, I'll be removing you from the VC.
Okay, bye
You
bye.
have successfully escaped.
Charlie, you've upsetted the Cracker. The name's on the list. Watch out.
You've betrayed.
You are
him.
now on the list. Alright, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Whee! There it goes.
I speak to myself looking up. Cha, we have so much fun this sleep. We'll tell nice small stories, nice games. Isn't that right, Charlie?
You must be tired.
Chaz are really noisy.
Damn, he even beat my passive perception out of you.
And then I go to sleep very fast. Not thinking Charlie's still in the room with me.
Alright, Ixie and Crown.
Yeah, I knocked loudly on the door.
Yeah, I
After
opened
being-
it up.
I'll take a step in and like kind of close the door behind me, making sure that there's no one in the hallway. I know that you probably just want your rest, but I think it'd be good to at least share, some stuff between each other, especially in regards to what's happening. I see that you're also of a similar mind to keep the information, well, hidden.
Well, frankly, I'm not too sure who we can trust.
No, and well, I'm a little concerned about Charlie saying something about hearing of it before.
Well, I mean, isn't his boss, I don't
It's
know.
quite obvious who it is.
Right, and they clearly know something of it. Or perhaps they're kept in the dark. But what I'm more confused about is how you and Charlie knew each other.
I already knew of his existence prior. Kind of the same as how we knew Tails and Amy prior.
Right,
But
and was he the same?
no, he was a resistance member. This is new to me.
Right, lots of things are going to be new for all of us, I feel. But, I don't know, a lot of people seem to be, confused, a lot of people scared, and I mean, at least my plans have certainly been thrown out of whack. And our new member seems to have a lot of questions, but not a whole lot of answers.
Well, even though they are with us, I can't help but feel like they want something from us.
I feel like their words are like landmines, and they're just waiting for us to make one slip up. But, I mean, I'm used to it. This is more of a heads up for you.
Well, thank you, but I was already well aware of it. But what I'm a little more worried about is, well, due to the whole event, it certainly didn't, cause any structural damage to the city. And so any and all surveillance is likely to have been made of us, leaving. I'm just saying that there's a heavy possibility that we might be, targeted by stronger organizations. Gunn is likely to appear on the scene. Thankfully, we already have conversation or a foot in the door with Gunn, so they might be a little more lenient to us.
Well, whatever is happening, or about just in the dark just as much as anyone else.
Indeed, but if we could try to keep the information about the truth of the matter to a minimum while collecting as much information as possible, I think that would be preferable.
Right,
Especially
so-
now that Stan is here.
And that certainly is interesting to say the least. So, I don't know about you, but my stance on the opinion has shifted from a possible, simulation or whatever to different reality. But we'll see. I'm sure that our twin-tailed friend's got some more answers for us.
Yeah. Well, we can converse about it at a later point when we get more information. But I just wanted to make sure that we're both on the same page.
Alright, feels like we've taken one step forward and 2 steps back.
Well, at least one step forward is better than the 6 months of nothing, it felt like.
I suppose.
Well, we can't find Starline, but if we follow Shard, maybe we could actually get an answer.
Maybe if we're lucky, he'll find him for us.
Either or. But we best get up bright and early tomorrow morning. I know you need your sleep.
Alright, you rest well. Watch over Stan.
Yeah, I'm likely gonna take point. I'm a little worried. But regardless, good night. And close the door. And I don't know, I'm gonna lug a chair from somewhere and just sit on it.
Oh no.
I'll have the chair position.
Stan getting the kitten army treatment.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to my original plan and do a little bit of singing and performing for my wisp before bed,
Yep, absolutely. To both of
I
them?
like Hexy's room.
Huh? Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
like Hexy's room.
It was Sonata and
Sable and Sonata.
Sable. And it was another S name. Is it Sonnet? No.
I always think of the goddamn Pokemon Sableye.
Yes, my wisp, Sonic and the Hedgehog.
Was one of them was a rhythm, right?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Point.
Okay. So
That's Sable.
Sonata really enjoys the singing, right? It's dancing around you. Sable not so much, but Sonata sort of grabs onto Sable and just starts dancing with them anyway. And you can see that Sonata gives Sable a really big hug, and Sable starts getting a bit more into it now.
It's mostly my means to communicate with him.
Now, if you've done your little performance, you can see Sonata doing a little wisp clap, and sort of nudges Sable, and then Sable also does a bit of a clap.
I do a little mock bow.
Alrighty. We're gonna. Would you like to do anything else?
Bedtime.
Bedtime. I'm gonna head over to
Maya.
Maya.
I'd like to
Maya.
win the lottery.
going on
Not
here?
doing anything. I was setting up.
Zip
I
line?
took Tangle's zip line and was setting it up.
Does the zip line go from the windowsill to the ground?
It go effectively the second floor to the ground out in the front yard.
Is it 90 degrees?
It's what she asked for, but no, it's probably at 50.
Straight drop. Alrighty. If you're not going to do anything else, we're going to consider this one a long rest. And because there is a chow garden in the city, there's a chow rest, and everyone gets their energy back. Although I don't think anyone used their energy.
Yeah, no one used their
No
energy.
one did anything. Tyree.
I almost took damage that encounter.
Would we be able
If
to
I
take
fought any
a
harder.
quick break?
Yes, we'll take. You guys want 15
yeah.
minutes? You want more than 15?
15
Well,
sounds
like-
alright.
10?
10? Easy
I'm
as.
happy with 10.
Alrighty. We're going to take a short 10-minute break. During this break, I'm going to quickly go do a bathroom break. And I'll come back. I'll finally be able to read the chat. I know some of you probably have some burning questions, but I will be back. I will go ahead and deafen myself so that you guys have time to talk to each other.
Yippee, yippee.
Alrighty. I'll be right back, everyone. Won't be long. Hello, everyone. I've returned. So, how are we all doing tonight? How are we all doing? Hope we're doing well. Honestly, things are about to get really interesting. Because they're about to stumble upon the location as to where Tails is. But considering how much time is left, I don't think they're going to be able to meet Tails this session, which is unfortunate, but they'll be really, really, really close. But I have been impressed. I have been surprised before. There's a couple more steps that they have to take. Thankfully, let's keep this between you and me, guys. These players have been really clever, and they've taken a lot of shortcuts to avoid having it take as long. Alrighty. I know for some people it's like really late or really early in the morning. But this is just like the common time that we have for the D&D streams. It's a common time for every player to be able to play. However, based on what's been going on in terms of like stream health, people have been tuning in, and I think it was a really good idea to not have it just be stuck to members only. But I believe we still got, when the break ends, we still got about an hour and 10 minutes left of Dungeons and Dragons before we'll have to stop, because some of the players do have, real life to attend to, and they do have to, go to work and all that not so fun stuff, that boring stuff. Cool. Right, what I'll do, I'll undeafen, and we'll have a talk with the players, see what's going on.
I don't think they told me about the rebirth process.
Hey,
Alright,
guys.
cool.
Hello.
Hi.
I came back to rebirth process.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
saying
about it.
that, yeah, it's fine.
So I'm gonna go to bed in about an hour.
Well, thankfully, we'll be done in about an hour, 10 p.m. Are you good to stay till 10?
Yeah, but that's like my bedtime. That's me getting cozy in the blanket hour.
Understood. Understood.
I'm a working class man. You gotta understand.
I do understand. I do. I was actually just saying that we'll be done in roughly an hour's time. Because people's got real lives. Not me though.
Poor boy,
I'm a loser.
Poor boy, he's never getting any information.
Nah.
We don't even have information. I'm sorry, Boyki.
So yeah, basically the rebirth thing, I was basically saying if Dravoki's character would react to me being the exact same fucking guy, not just a brand new Chow. That's basically what I was saying. And he doesn't know, so he won't pay any mind to it. I don't think anyone in the group knows now that I think about it.
Look, the best I got to understand Charles is knowing him like their language, and that's it.
I mean, yeah, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, honestly, people wouldn't be phased by it. I mean, there was a big fucking vortex that just sucked everyone in.
That's
Look,
like-
at this point, reality's not reality. Rules don't matter.
So even if you did know, you wouldn't care too much, really, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, Boyki, have you gotten a message from Ches recently?
Why?
Yeah.
They sent a cute image.
Yeah,
I
boy,
just
he was
wanted to-
flexing that he got it, and freaking I didn't.
I got it too, because I'm cool.
What the fuck?
I didn't get it.
Oh, but man, I'm sorry.
But yeah, Tails, don't worry. If I see Charlie again, I won't shoot him on sight because he's not an enemy to me in my eyes at all.
But he
He
just
essentially got
betrayed
cleared.
you.
No, that's not betraying. You probably had to go somewhere because he's a friend now. Friends never.
Alright, but what if
betray.
you see him again and he's hanging out with Afton and they're like making
Oh,
out?
then he's not. Then I kill him.
Blah, 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 blah.
Killed for
Then I
making
kill
out,
him, it's-
damn.
Also, Mara, that
Sorry.
is a psychotic thing you said to Tasha's chicken.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, I missed that. What? I think I missed that.
Tasha posted like the chicken that he was eating, and Morad said slowly picking at the cars during the
We are
month-long
still
love of
just
tender eating.
Oh, hold on,
Make
guys.
sure.
Hold on, guys.
we are still live, just so you know.
Uh-oh,
guys.
busted!
Yeah.
Ches sent me the image too.
Busted!
No, I meant what I said.
Please go to twitch.tv/.
Please beat up Tails Nexus.
What the heck? I'm a
Out of
big
love.
strong man.
Okay,
Tails
Tails
Nexus lives in
Nexus.
123 Tails Nexus Street.
It's like loving, so it's like, you know.
Go to
my
123
father
Tails Nexus
to my
Street to
mother.
meet him in real life.
What?
Moving
Hey,
on.
are we
You
ready
guys
to get back in?
You guys want to go back in? I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Alrighty, rise and shine, Ursine. Tangle is going to immediately throw herself out the window into the zip line.
God
Is she gonna,
damn it.
is she gonna
She
face
didn't-
plant?
She forgot to unwrap me from her tail.
Yeah, you're going with her.
Is Whisper going with her?
Am I gonna look out the
Whispers-
window and then just see like Tangle face down in the dirt?
Yes.
Probably didn't even tell Tangle that there was a zip line. She just jumped out the window.
Bonk. And you're going to hear like Whisper going down the stairs normally.
Right, morning. Let's get moving.
You don't want breakfast?
No, too early.
You're going to see Crown. Did you actually sleep at all?
Hmm. So you know how like you can do like the kind of like the like still resting but like active duty sort of thing?
Sentry's rest.
Yeah, that's it. Sentry rest. I'll do that. That's what I did.
I'm still fast asleep. Someone's got to wake me.
So not resting at
Right.
all.
Yeah, tell you what.
No, it's the same as paperwork.
Do a con save with advantage.
I'm so cool like that, you know. Daddy.
Oh. Yeah, you're not even a little bit tired. You're fine. You've been awake longer.
Yeah, you're literally an office lady.
At least I don't have to read like paperwork.
But you will see the Mobian on the bed. Like you can see like his hand sort of twitch.
Does it look like they're waking up or just like?
Looks like they're waking up.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am. I think getting closer will make them panic.
Yeah, he's gonna sort of like sit up, blink his eyes a couple of times, and he's like, "Oh, my head." And he's gonna drift his gaze over to you. And like, he seems like a bit lazed at the moment, and then suddenly his eyes open wide, and he stands up out of the bed, stands up tall, and salutes, "Lieutenant Crown."
At ease. Besides, I don't go by that anymore.
What?
I suggest you sit down briefly.
We explain the entire law.
He will take a seat.
First off, how are you feeling?
Dizzy.
What's the last thing you remember?
I remember Marble Zone, and we had to go up some springs onto the pillars, and then I remember some badniks, and then nothing. Was that a dream? I saw you there?
It wasn't a dream, but I suggest when you leave this room and you meet some of the other people, known and unknown, it's probably best not to say anything about it. I'll be able to fill you in at a later date, but we are in a bit of a hurry of utter emergency.
All right.
But for now, I'm glad to see that you're doing all right.
You can count on me, Lieutenant. I mean, Crown. You know, back in school, they used to call me Stan the Zipper Man. Because I used to have my lips zipped all the time. I was not a very popular kid. And he's gonna head on out to the hallway. He's a bit like wobbly, so he's like sort of taking his time.
I'll be like nearby to like, you know, be there to like catch him. Or like show that I am there to like help him if he needs it.
Say, there's water here, right?
Of course. And from the side table, I'll produce a cup of water because I got it in case.
Alrighty, he's gonna grab the cup. He's gonna drink it all, in like a quick swig, and you're gonna see like he's gonna make some like mouth noises, like to keep his mouth like moist.
Mwah.
Not again.
Not that one. You can't slip that in every session.
They will find a way.
Stop making it so easy.
Yeah, he's gonna. So like you can see, his balance is like sitting a bit better.
Thankfully, we won't have to walk too far. We'll be taking a vehicle not too long.
Oh, thank goodness. You know, last time we took a vehicle, it crashed.
Yes,
then again,
it did.
it was Metal Sonic that did that.
Indeed. But no Metal Sonic around, and we won't be in the air.
No, thank goodness. He's gonna
But let's go head out.
head out the doorway.
Real quick, is the door still locked from where, when we slept?
Yeah, it's never been unlocked.
Yeah, but it's
It'll be
locked on
unlocked.
the inside. You can just
Yeah.
open it.
Yeah, I know. But then realize that
Detective
Charlie's
skills
not
coming.
Yeah. This is a locked room mystery. Oh, there's a window.
Use your
Oh,
detective
lovely.
skills.
Wow, there's
Oh,
all
the
windows.
case.
I'll wake Cracker up.
Howdy. Good to see you up.
Hey, it's a great day.
Yeah, it sure is.
He's gonna lean in close to you, Crown, and go, should I drop the resistance outfit?
Perhaps. Would you like a change of clothes?
He's gonna shake his head no, and he's gonna head back into the room.
Mm.
Close the door.
Well, that's a bit of a shame. I already had something prepared.
You should have offered.
Well, I mean, he has his own style.
What if he comes out in a style that you don't agree being seen around?
Look, he just woke up from a whatever coma and likely being dead. All right, he can get one day.
Very well. Awfully nice of you.
Alrighty.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a fountain of kindness.
As I woke up,
Sure.
I shoot at the bed and immediately hug Mocha.
Oh,
Oh, where's Charlie? Where's Charlie? He's
Uh,
so much fun.
well,
Where is he at the moment?
I think you might have should have kept him on a tighter leash.
Tighter leash? What
Wait,
do you-
I know what you're talking about. Hello, who are you? Where am I? You're not saying anything.
You realize, oh, wait a minute, I can't understand you.
And then I look to the bottom bunk and I get a sad face and put my head down.
There's no one in the room to translate. It's just chow 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 chow.
you hear the
Yeah,
muffling of Crown's
uh,
voice outside the door.
Charlie seems to have gone missing. Maybe he's outside, but the door was locked, so I don't know.
Let's look. I'll ask Cran.
Yes.
Cran.
Yes. Oh,
Cran.
Morning, Cracker.
Charlie's gone. Chow chow chow.
Charlie's gone? I'm gonna look up to Mocha. Did you see anything last night?
no.
Well, unlikely that anyone else saw them then. And,
Chow,
well,
chow. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he went outside somewhere.
I'm gonna lean down and give him a little hip pat.
I give a
Remember,
smile.
he's a doctor, remember? They can get quite busy. Perhaps he needed to leave to go help other people. Like how you want to help others.
Chow, chow. He's such a good friend. I hope I can meet him again.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
Alrighty, the door will open again, and Stan will be out in the hallway. He's wearing casual blue jeans with a belt. He's got a white undershirt, and he's wearing a red flannel.
Where'd he get it from?
Damn.
He had a backpack, maybe?
Yeah, he has a backpack.
Mm.
Well, nice to see you dressed a bit more comfortably, but let me know if you want to wear anything a bit nicer.
Oh, this is the nicest I've got.
Well, I mean, as long as it makes you happy, I'm sure that's good enough.
Hey, what sort of expression are you making, Ixu?
Like I'm on camera smiling.
Ah.
I'm gonna quickly walk up, grab his hand and start shaking it.
Whoa!
I'll be like, oh, nice to meet you. My
With
name's
the
Mark
pointy
Candler."
hand.
With the
Please
pointy
tell me you don't speak child. Please say we share a language.
I would love to get you to know you more. I have a lot of questions.
Well, first things first, my name's Stan. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yes, I'm Mocha from the, I guess the current leader of the Chaotix Detective Agency.
Whoa, no way!
Been working hard.
Man,
Well, maybe-
Vector's
well,
already
a little bit.
retired?
Maybe Crown hasn't filled you in?
I said we'd fill in on the drive there. About the
Okay.
current state of events.
Very well.
Oh, is he okay?
We hope.
And he's gonna give a bit of a worried look. He's like, oh man.
All right. Is Maya dead?
I suppose.
It looks
Fell
like-
off the zip
yeah.
line.
You're gonna see like Tangle like poking them with like their finger.
Went from asleep to being thrown out a window onto a zip line that was way too steep for its recommended.
I'm grabbing my pre-packed picnic basket on the kitchen island and making sure to toss in some like fresh fruits.
That is
Right,
crap.
we got a busy
Potential
day
bit.
ahead of us. Let's get moving.
Yes, well, I'm not too sure exactly who to ask for a land vehicle, but surely Flynn will lead us in the right direction. He's likely still going to be awake.
Also, can I just like how much like what's like vehicle hire look like? You know?
Vehicle hire.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. See, I actually have that here. Wow.
It's time to commit a little bit of Grand Theft Auto.
Okay, so in order to buy a car, it
We're
is
just gonna crash it if we buy it, so we're hiring one.
yeah. So
You're not allowed to own stuff in TTRPGs.
automobiles carry around 2 to 4 Mobians, and their rate per hour in rings per head is 20. So it'll be 60 rings to get from where you are to Vista View.
What do they do? They have somewhere that we can leave it in Vista View?
Probably.
We can ask them.
I'll just look on the website. Asking people's weird.
Oh, sorry, I'm not good with the website thing.
I'll leave it to Ixie because she's picky.
They've advertised it as all natural parking.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so we're good to just ditch it somewhere, and it's not our problem.
Yeah, sounds
It's like
like
the
it.
stupid scooters I hate that are spread around the city.
Yeah, it's like that, right? We can just dump it somewhere. Sweet.
Yep.
That's what that means.
I hate those.
All right, yeah. What's like a nice one?
A nice one?
Yeah.
You guys looking for a car? You're looking for Flynn?
I'm looking online.
Looking online for like a vehicle.
Yeah, like vehicle hire. I don't know.
They're
Flynn's
all-
only got his stupid stink machine, you know?
Yeah. His polluter.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we already said no to that. Why am I going to say yes to it now?
No, we said potentially, but you'd have to wear like something out of shame.
Yeah, so we'll just do vehicle hire. It's going to be faster anyway.
There aren't
Don't
like
worry.
terribly fancy cars here, considering that this is like a not highly populated
It's
island.
the one with like really heavy tint.
Yeah, it's heavy. There's the one
Yeah,
with
I'll
heavy
get that.
The same rate. It's all
Yeah.
the same rate.
It's tax deductible, yeah. It's a
Yeah,
business
sure.
expense.
Yeah,
Sweet.
sure.
Thanks for shouting, Crown.
Yeah,
How much is it?
60 rings.
60.
That just flat? There's
Yeah,
no
per
like
head.
add-on? Per head!
Or is there an
Oh.
add-on? What do you mean per head? How are they? We're not getting a driver. We're hiring the vehicle.
Yeah, I don't want a fucking driver. I just want the
Why'd
car.
we hire 8 vehicles?
Yeah,
you
this
want-
is per head. We're just get a vehicle each.
Radio. All right. Well, in that case, it's gonna be 100 rings, and you get it for the day.
All
Done.
right.
But
So
if you
how about like a
damage
motorbike?
If you damage it, right?
No.
A motorcycle.
Yeah.
Motorcycle is 75 rings, and that can carry 1 to 2 Mobians.
Damn.
But only one Ixie because I
All
asked that.
What the hell? All right, hear me out.
Mhm.
We can save on seats if Maya is gliding, and we just tie a rope to them. Like a
I will
kite.
be right back.
Ooh.
Maya's currently unconscious. She landed on a rock.
Oh,
Wait, so how many can it fit? Like 6?
an automobile can fit 2 to 4. A motorcycle 1 to 2. I mean, you could also
Is there
put
like
a
a
Mobian.
family one that like can fit like 7? You know, like 2 in the front, 3 in the middle, and then 2 in the boot.
I'm getting a motorbike. Who wants to ride with?
So we're getting like a buggy or something? Is that what's happening?
Getting a vehicle.
Yeah, I don't know what
to
you guys are
come
getting.
over.
I'm getting
oh,
motorbike.
Tangle's gonna immediately offer to come with you.
Yeah, I would have told her to hold on tight, but I feel like I don't need to say that.
Sitting's really easy for me.
I don't think you count as like a Mobian.
Nah,
Yeah.
Like it,
nah, you know.
You just
we
sit
can
on someone's
skip
lap.
over you.
You know what? Yeah, if Tango's coming with me, in fact, I'll tell her not to hold on too tight. She'll choke me out.
1.
And she has to wear a helmet.
Oh man. Oh shucks.
5.
I essentially choose who to sit on
17.
whose lap. I'm sitting on Mokka's lap.
You want to
Yeah.
sit on? You want to come on the bike?
Okay, we got 8 people. 2 is on a bike.
There's room for 2 Mobians and a Cracker on the bike, right? If Cracker wants to. be out in
Yeah,
the wind.
okay, yeah, okay.
So the wind
Alright.
Bike basket. Bike basket.
Bike, little basket. Oh no! Does it have a little side cab for him? A little chow side cab?
Yeah.
I'm
Sweet.
on it.
Considering there's a chow garden here, yeah.
Alright,
Alright.
cool. I'm on that immediately.
Alright.
So
So
what does it
that
look like? Is
means-
it like a side bag thing?
We not seen a bike like side carriage.
No, I don't even know what that is. Never seen it before.
You know, like those motorcycles, right? And they have like a little seat off to the side that's still connected to the motorcycle.
Hold on,
Oh,
I'll put
yeah.
in the VC text chat just so you can
I'll
understand.
probably know what it is. It's just I've never heard that term.
Yeah,
and I
You'll
don't-
see it and be like, oh, I remember now.
Oh, I remember now.
sidecar. Sidecar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know what that is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nah. I get it. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's. I assumed it was like fucking a bag side thing off a bike or something.
Yeah.
I was under the assumption it was a standard like bicycle.
All right. Yeah, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for the motorbike.
Yeah.
Mm. Alright, that still leaves 5
75.
people. Am I able to get like a big family car?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, cram mum car.
Um,
Cram mum
Four-wheel
car.
drive.
It'll be
Cram
Yeah.
it'll be 150 rings because there's seat space.
Yeah, okay.
So these like rental cars.
Yep.
Yeah, but we can dump them on the middle of nowhere.
Got them anywhere.
Incredible. I like these laws.
Great.
I mean, we're
All right.
heroes. So
And away we go.
Yep.
All right.
And on the drive, I'll just fill in Stan on the current event of what, it's Frostlight. We were in Sunset City. Everyone disappeared. Tails notified us. We're going there.
Oh, Utton.
No, not Utton.
Oh, Utton.
It's gonna be so
Alrighty. You guys
Maya wakes up in the car.
finally reach Vista View. All right, let me look at my notes now. They're important now, apparently.
Ah, shit. Fix that quickly.
Fix my notes. Alrighty, yep. The paths wind along coastal cliffs where sea spray dances through the wind. Birds fly undisturbed. It's too peaceful. But you finally reach Vista View, a small seaside village with wooden rooftops, palm fronds, and dirt roads. A fishing port with a fading mural of the old Resistance logo cracked on a warehouse wall. At the edge of the town, you can see there's like a small, somewhat scruffy-looking corgi. He seems to be wearing. He seems to be wearing armor of sorts. It's hard to tell from this distance, but there is a place to leave the cars for now.
Sweet.
Yep.
Doggy always knows what's up. We'll talk to the doggy. He'll know what to do.
Alrighty, so he adjusts like a dented pauldron on his shoulder, and he sort of like awkwardly salutes your group. And then like he suddenly like relaxes once he realizes that you guys aren't in military fatigues. And he goes,
Mhm.
Oh, right. Hello. You're not here for tourism? Now's really not a good time. Sorry. You should probably head back inland quickly.
and he's sort of like eyeing you suspiciously, scanning your gear.
Wait. You don't look like Gunn. You're not resistance either. Great, just great. Random civilians arriving on the one day this place gets its first invasion threat in decades.
Wait, invasion threat?
You're gonna see he hesitates a bit. He goes, and then he'll fish out a crumpled paper out from his like little pouch. You can tell this from looking at it. It's been folded too many times. Like he's been rereading it constantly.
Mhm.
You're about to learn what he's about to find out what he's thinking about.
Read his mind before he does it.
He'll clear his throat and then he starts to read out aloud. Your town's gonna be ours. Your defenses are gonna crumble because you're about to be taken over by. Please wait 3 to 5 business days for the rest of the note. And like he sort of like winces and shrugs, and he looks at you with a dead serious expression. It's been 4 days.
Right, are you sure that wasn't just a prank?
I don't think so. No, I think this is for real. Vista doesn't even
You're paying
have
attention
a
to what
proper
days
militia.
the weekend were.
How I can see an official document when I see one. How about I take a look for you?
Yep. He's gonna nod and shakily hand you the note. He's like sort of like shielding his eyes. He seems scared of this note.
Yeah, I'll read it. I've seen paperwork. What's this paperwork like?
It seems like a really shoddily drawn, like, note. It's obviously written in like pencil, but the person's penmanship was really, really bad.
Well, first off, this note was written in pencil, not something that an official document would ever use. Also, they weren't in the margin, nor used the right font while writing this. Can't be made by any real organization. And also, they would always supply the entirety of the message in one note and never leave it to 3 to 5 business days.
Right.
And I'll hand back the note.
You should
Could be
always be sure
pirates.
not to click on any suspicious links either.
Oh gosh.
But, you know, it's admirable that you're so diligent in wanting to protect, you know, the people around you.
He sort of like shrugs and goes, "Well, this place doesn't even have a proper militia. It never needed one. It's, you know, just me and an old medkit. But I did train under the Resistance back when I thought I could be like Tangle or Whisper, heroes. You know." And
Tangle right behind us.
They're right here.
and he's gonna
It's gonna
look
line
over
up.
to Tangle and Whisper and go, "Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This can't be happening! Oh, nothing ever happens in this town."
I'm gonna like a side eye like Tangle and Whisper. It's like, I didn't know you guys were so famous.
Yeah, like me neither.
Yeah, and surely you'd want to be able to help us out, right? You see, we're on a very important mission.
Oh yeah, of course. I'd love to help. And then suddenly a loud boom, and the sky sort of like shakes a bit. Then you can see but you can hear like footsteps coming from the smoke behind you. And you can see 2 skunks, one large, the other small.
Ugh, knew it.
Smaller than the other one. They're not like a small size class. But I'm gonna go ahead and send you to this map here.
Oh my god. Combat
I
tutorial.
fucking knew you were gonna bring Ruff up Tumble. The moment the document was so shittily written, I fucking knew you'd bring him in.
Oh no, it's
Combat
rough and,
tutorial.
it's rough and grumble.
Well, it looks like we got some trouble. How about you go find somewhere safe, and we'll take care of this for you.
Could you please place your tokens here?
Oh, good God. I gotta reread how I play. Oh, God.
I'm huge!
We're huge.
Oh gosh, this should not be correct.
I'm
Hold on.
small.
There's no grid.
Someone left
It's
me
only
outside,
broken.
help.
Fake
There is a
grid.
grid.
That's
It's
a fake grid.
It's a fake grid.
That's a real
What?
real
grid.
grid.
The
Why is
grid's
it-
fake.
Why is it so big? This is not how I... Guys,
This
This
is
is-
the default.
This is
This
not
is
how
roll
I
20.
adjusted it. I adjusted
You
it.
never did.
Why is it like? Oh, I know
Welcome
why.
to roll 20.
Oh, it just
Welcome
decided
to
to
Roll 20.
ignore everything I ever did.
Whoa, big.
Hold on.
Big.
What is that whiteboard? Never mind. It's being dumb there.
Gosh, I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry.
Please lower the opacity
You are not
of the
forgiven.
grid lines, please.
Oh yeah, so sorry everyone, but because we did have a good long rest, I did give everyone morale boost by default.
What's
What should I
morale
do?
boost?
It gives everyone temporary hit points.
How many?
How many?
8.
Oh,
8 temporary hit points. Oh yeah.
A.
oh
That's eight
yeah.
That's 8
Oh,
temporary
yeah.
hit points, alright?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did first.
You know what? I freaking hate maps.
Just
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do this, right? I'm gonna do this, right? And this grid. This grid's actually gonna go bye-bye. Say bye-bye to the grid.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna expand it
Bye-bye.
a bit, right? Bam, bam.
Bye-bye.
Bam, bam. Bam,
Ban, ban?
bam. Ban, ban. Right. Yeah. Pop your guys' tokens over here.
No,
I was
Maya.
going a bit fussy.
No, Maya. No, Maya. Can't be fussy now. You can set
Sorry.
something on fire later.
I felt the universe expand. Also, my head hurts.
You're thinking too hard.
Just stop thinking.
Just stop thinking.
Forget everything you know.
Like Tangle and Whisper. Speaking of which, where are those two?
Oh, they're not here. They
Assholes.
they ran away
they
real fast.
went to take the guy to safety.
Oh,
I
no.
fucking knew he'd be
There
there
he
too. The
is.
moment you said the word corgi as well. When he said corgi, you knew exactly who you're talking about as well.
Whatever do you mean?
Tingle and Whisper are taking him to safety. That's why he's not here.
Gone.
That's why they're not here, you
Oh,
see.
gosh. Yeah, like
But,
Tails, when
but they
you
left
said, like,
him. He's
this-
right there.
When you said the
Oh my
screwed up
God.
writing, I knew it was rough and tumble immediately. I mean, who else randomly attacks towns like that?
What do you mean? You don't know who it is. You don't know who it is.
Oh, you're so right. I don't know who the hell they're there for the concern the strangers.
Who the fuck are these wallabies?
Well, I think they're
wait.
in hostile.
Be a real threat.
They are in hostile.
Don't worry, this will be an easy fight.
Don't worry. I think they're friendly.
It looks like
Yeah,
a
I think they're friendly
Pokemon.
too. We can be best friends with them.
They both look like Pokemon.
That's messed up.
Like from different versions of like the same game, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna put Whisper and Tangle in here because this is gonna make that will
Okay,
make combat
that's fair.
way too long.
I
Yeah,
moved
these
the
guys,
cars to a safe location.
these guys appear off from the smoke, and you can see the small one goes 4 days later, and here we are. The big one's gonna go to kick it down right out of the stars.
Really quick, when was the weekend?
The weekend. The weekend actually starts today.
Oh, so
Oh, it has been.
they're not meant to be
Has-
here.
Yeah, the letter
Oh.
arrived on Tuesday.
Oh wait, yeah, today. Fuck.
Yeah, they're not meant to be here. It's not a work day.
Also, like it's still like a holiday.
It's not a business day. Yeah.
Counterpoint the
Also,
rough
there was
and
a
tumble.
holiday.
You can see one does a flex, and the other one throws a smoke bomb that fizzles out with a loud, sad pop.
Right. Can we help you?
Yeah, you can help by getting out of the way.
Oh, okay. I get out of the way.
No.
I mean, if they just want to come through.
Are you serious right now? Are you looking at the same people I am?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really think they look like much of a threat.
They said I'm helping.
How's Crown? Chow chow, Crown. Knockout.
I will
Not
say
yet.
I will say that the townsfolk will sort of scream and they'll scatter into the buildings and doors will slam and shutters will close. Yelp though, sorry, no, this is Yelp. Yeah, it's Yelp. Steps forward.
His name is Yelp.
With sort of shaking paws. He's planting his feet into the ground. And you guys can hear under his breath, okay, you've trained for this. Stand tall. Don't let your knees shake. Maybe growl a little. And
I want to encourage him, just like, you got this.
Hey.
he's going to clear
You've been
his throat.
training, you got this.
He's going to clear his throat and raise a shaky arm. This is your one warning. You leave now or you'll be dealing with me.
It's really hard not to give this guy a pitiful look.
I want to
I
give.
give him a
I give him
pitiful look.
I give him a thumbs up. He tried.
I was confused
him a
why he's
pat on
yelling
the
at
back.
tourists.
The small one, the small skunk is going to elbow Tumble and go, did you hear that? It barks.
I give
And,
you up a pat on the back.
Tumble's gonna do another laugh and sort of do a mock howl. Call the vet. We got a wild pup.
Well, I'm sure this is just some big misunderstanding here. You fellas ain't here for no trouble, ain't you?
They're gonna take a step closer and go, trouble? Nah, we're just here to take over the entire town and make it our new fortress.
I don't see any problems
Well,
here.
unfortunately, I don't think we can let you do that. So how about you boys just back on up?
Alrighty. You're gonna see they're still preparing for a fight, and you can hear the small one go, oh, they've got guard dogs and bodyguards. And
Does one of them take a step forward?
one of them goes, let's bash them all and take over the whole town anyway. And with that, we're gonna roll initiative.
All right.
We'll do
I
this
did.
first.
If we
Utton.
get TPK'd by them, I'm leaving the campaign.
Yikes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alton.
No character was found for. Oh,
Ooh.
You have to click
I
your
guess I did-
token, then Utton.
I did.
Yes.
Yep, my
Seven.
token disappeared the moment
Oh,
I
you've
saw
already
it
got an
appear and
item.
disappear.
You already rolled.
I don't know why I said I didn't find me.
I forgot that this guy's large.
Oh, he's big boy.
Yeah, he's like a big boy.
Yeah, my
You're a big
Alton's
boy.
not working.
All
Yeah,
right.
not
Big
working?
boy.
No, it's working. Never mind.
Big man blast.
All right. Crown, would you like to use a
Roll
feature?
8, so I'll change to that.
Yeah. I mean, I could at least get above fat ass here, so I'll give it to myself.
Damn.
Oh.
All right, change
Yeah,
your
so-
initiative to +2. There you go, and we'll reorganize the initiative order here.
Alright, first time in combat for a while, guys.
All right, Ixie.
Right. I'm gonna take off into the sky,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to ready an action to just like if one of them takes a step forward, to just shoot the ground right in front of them, like it's like a warning shot. Because just because they're ready for a fight, they might not know that they can get shot in the head and killed. I think that kind of it's like, I'm pretty big and tough until someone pulls a gun on me,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. So the second one of them tries to move forward, right in front of them's getting shot. Just like a warning shot, make them a bit scared. Maybe make them think twice about attacking a random village.
Honestly, I don't think they have brains in that skull.
Damn.
You need to try less lethal, because otherwise they will get shot in their head and die, and it's not a good look.
Yeah, but this is off the grid, Ixie.
No one's looking. You can slice people up. It's crazy.
Actually, I forgot one character. I'm always forgetting these guys. Always forgetting this little guy. Where is he? There he is. He's got a sheet too.
Who's got a sheet?
Stupid yellow. One.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's doing his
Sounds about
best.
Sounds about right.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Too easy. Alrighty. Next turn, Mocha, you're up.
Now I'm gonna have to remember how many action points you get a turn. Video idea,
4.
a small infomercial for everyone that's watching. So you get 4 per turn.
4 per turn.
All right. I'm gonna summon a little toy soldier.
Alright,
know
you
how
able to
big he's
drag
gonna
him
be,
out?
my
There it
mistake.
is. Look at him.
Little toy soldier boy. Gonna give him a little bit of a salute. I'm then gonna spend another 2 action points to use my Hexbringer feature.
I also sleep back.
I'm going to use ward on Cracker, so I'm just gonna put my middle hand on Cracker, say, "Oh, you got this, okay?" And then you are
determined
now
look.
warded against the next attack. Next attack against you is disadvantage until the start of your start of your next.
I'm
turn.
invincible.
I didn't say that.
And that'll leave me 1 action point, but I won't use that. I'll move back a bit.
Yeah. By the way, I actually do scream that in ancient Mobian.
I don't think we need to
Invincible.
instantly start beating these guys up until they do something stupid.
I agree.
Yeah, don't worry, I agree too. I'm just ready. Chow chow. Non-lethal.
Oh, yes, my turn. That's my turn.
Maya.
Alright, Maya. They look pretty
Prepare
flammable.
Please don't break.
Prepare to destroy these guys. The second someone says now, they just blow up.
Why are we beating them up?
We're
No
not
one's-
yet.
No one's beaten anyone
They're
up
just
yet.
threatening. They're just threatening to do some bad stuff, which would be very bad for them to do.
Big guy over there, why are you beating us up?
Because I want this town.
Have you tried saying please?
Okay, please let me crush your skull.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it's an improvement.
They at least learn.
I'm going to go ahead and ignition surge and engulf that man.
I didn't like the sound of your voice. Brr.
I already have a headache today.
You just woke up.
Yeah, from a 6-hour car ride. She's cranky.
They fell down a
Ow.
zip line too.
Was it 6 hours?
3 hours, wasn't it?
No, that was 6 hours.
Pretty sure it was 3 hours. Did I say 6? No, I did 6 damage to myself. It was
Yeah.
3 hours.
Brap.
3-hour car ride. You
No,
know
anyway, which one of them talked shit?
Oh, big guy.
Big guy, you say? I believe it's a dex save.
Oh no.
Wisdom save.
Oh no.
Oh, good thing they're wise. They're wise and
That-
know it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
For a minute, it just looked like you rolled a nothing.
Yeah, that's what I saw
Yeah.
too. I saw
You-
nothing.
It is nothing. Don't
poor,
you see it?
poor man.
Yeah.
That poor
I
man.
feel so sorry for you.
Okay.
Oh my
Bye, guys.
lord!
Bye-bye.
What the hell?
Damn, rough
Yeah.
and tumble, kill it off very
He
quickly.
was mean to me.
So it's
Red,
26.
that doesn't mean that you should. That doesn't mean you should instantly kill him.
26
Yeah,
damage.
the big skunk suddenly bursts into flames.
You know
We're
what?
trying to be at least less lethal initially.
He's alive.
How does he look?
Got it. Non-lethal.
He's gonna give a wide grin. He's aura farming in the flames.
And so
He's
is
gonna
Maya.
take more fire damage.
Too bad he's not hot shit, so you know.
We are both
Oh,
aura
man.
farming right now.
Alrighty. This guy. He's gonna prepare an action. He's gonna look over to Ruff and go, "You thinking what I'm thinking?" And he's gonna give a smile and go, "Looks like they shouldn't have left the oven on. On fire. Yeah, because you might have a gas leak. And
He's gonna freaking. He's gonna
He's
fart.
gonna,
He's gonna blow
he's
up.
gonna explode.
And he's
cracking
gonna
up.
use his ass as a flamethrower.
It's my turn now, eh?
He's on fire. He's just gonna blow up.
Yeah, but like,
He's gonna be like, yeah, they didn't think about this, and then blow up and die instantly.
yeah.
So I walk up to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I look at him dead in the eye, get the hammer out, saying, "Leave now. I will not ask again." Ciao, ciao, ciao.
What's this little twerp saying?
He asked you to leave very nicely.
Yeah, and I've already asked for the town. I asked first.
No, you asked across my skull.
Ciao, ciao. Then I'll make you leave in the hospital bed. Don't worry. This will be quick. Non-lethal, by the way.
You hitting that guy? Good old
Yeah.
Tumble?
Yeah.
Poor Tumble. It's getting beat up.
Yeah, it's rough, isn't it?
Oh, I like that one. That was a good one.
Alright. What else can I do? All right. I'm gonna try something something else. I'm gonna try and grapple him.
Yeah? While he's burning?
Probably not. I take it back.
It's not a. He just took fire damage. He's not on fire.
Oh, I thought. All right, no, you're
Oh,
good.
in that case,
No,
I
that's the
will
other
try
one.
to grapple him.
What do you mean that's the other one?
I have a lot of fire.
Alrighty. Yeah, make a
Athletics check?
grapple contest. Yes, please. You also contest? Oh.
These
All right.
guys aren't doing too hot.
These guys stink.
Alright, you got him grappled?
I look up in the eyes and say, "You will suffer the consequences now." Chop, 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 chop.
Again, I don't think they've really done anything all too bad yet, guys.
I kind of feel like we're the instigators on this one.
I agree. Kaka, you might want to not hit him. What am I saying? He's already hit
But he
him.
wants to take over the
Already.
town. Chow, chow, chow.
People can want stuff and not act on it.
He threatened me.
Right, look, we're sorry for our rash actions against you all, but I think this is just a big misunderstanding that we could all get over.
We're gonna go over to Crown's turn.
They haven't done anything bad yet. They're just gonna be rude.
All they've done is talk so far. And just make like 2 threats.
We're gonna get you. We're gonna
Yeah,
get you.
and we've set them on fire and hit them with a big hammer. Like, I don't know. At this point, I can't blame them for attacking us.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna have to pass. I don't really want to prepare an attack. I just want to try to talk it out.
I think it's a bit late. I think we've already crossed the line. You know.
Ah, very well. In that case, I'll use tactful order. Target that point with Ixie. Your next attack is done with advantage, and because
Oh, no,
I gave
don't
you
do it to
attack,
me.
not you.
No, I'm planning to shoot the floor with my next attack. Give it to our Yelp.
Yeah.
Yeah!
He needs the encouragement.
I don't think he's gonna attack.
I believe in him.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Yelp. Yelp's next attack is done with advantage, and they can choose to right now use 1 AP to make a weapon attack against a creature of my choice.
Okay, you probably want to do an attack right now.
The best part is that I use no energy.
And I think he also has no AP at the moment.
You're not start off with AP, you're 0 flat.
Yeah, 0 AP.
What the hell is this tomfoolery?
Get scammed.
You're a Yelp. You've got this. You've got this, Yelp.
Alrighty.
And I don't know, I'll just pull up my cuff blade.
Oh.
Yep,
Like,
that's it.
Tumble over here. He's gonna crack his neck a bit, right? And he's gonna crack his knuckles and go, "Oh, these fancy toys you got, but it ain't gonna be enough." And he's gonna walk over to Tumble.
I'm gonna shoot the ground in front of him. Hopefully,
Oh, how can
you know,
you
with
outgrapple
my
him?
reaction.
I don't think he's gonna care.
How can he?
He's totally
Yeah,
not
also,
watching.
he's got no movement as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of right.
He's gonna look to the
I
ground
think
where
you're
you
all
shot.
back there, Tambo.
And
He's
look-
I don't
thinking
think
about
he
how you
walked, though.
missed.
Cracker's got him.
Yeah,
He thinks you missed.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. Oh, well, in that case, he's gonna try and power throw you, Cracker.
chow, try me.
And I just gotta double check something here. Gotta double check my my size rulings. Ooh. Wherever I put that one, I think I put it in combat stuff. Yep, there it is. Bam, bam. Size classes. What size class are you? You small, right?
I can double check for you.
Surely.
Let's have a look. Tiny.
Tiny. All right.
Tiny.
Tumble is going to be grappling you with advantage.
Oh crap.
All right, cool. And I can test that with strength.
Uh,
Or or
strength or athletics with disadvantage.
so strength. Okay. So disadvantage. Okay. Yeah.
Or
Actually, no. I've got inspo. Lamau.
Lumfowl. Lumfowl.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, lucky.
That's right. Chow drawings, but again, just like always.
All right, well, we can't do much then.
Bit of a standstill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Stand still, tumble like a
Get him,
boss.
Yelp. You get him.
Trying to pick up and lift an ant, and it suplexes you.
All right. Yelp is going to approach this guy. And he's going to try and like knock him off balance. Twice.
Oh my god, he's level 5. What the heck?
He's gonna trip both of his feet.
Yelp's a fucking mad lad. No, he's not a mad lad.
He doesn't
No,
even-
that's
Oh, it's him. Okay, no, never mind.
yeah.
These guys are fucking
Yelp going
shit.
hard.
These guys are shit.
Yeah, you get him, Yelp. Yeah.
Getting that 20, I believe in you.
Immediately, Ruff is knocked prone.
Oh my goodness. Cracking Yelp team up.
He's horror farming like in the annual. No.
Oh no.
See, he shoved him.
And he's going to try and grapple him.
Yelp.
Oh!
They
Let's
are
go,
so
Yelp.
bad.
And
Holy cow.
Yelp is going to start like trying to drag him out, like a bit further back.
Yeah. Taking out the trash.
And with that, we're going to re-roll initiative.
If it's my turn, I'm just gonna follow him. I'm gonna do exactly what he's doing.
To drag him out.
The attendee.
Why do I keep getting the low number?
So you can get value from your feature. You
Oh,
can get
What
fuck yeah.
feature?
17. How poetic. Me
I'm
and Yelp have the
never
same
gonna get
initiative.
anything.
How fucking poetic.
All right.
Right, taking out the trash.
I'm still confused why you're getting 0.12 and 0.18.
Because you can
Tiebreaker.
do dex tiebreakers.
Yeah, where it just shows that's my dex score as the tiebreaker.
Oh.
So if you get
What
two people with the same number, it's whoever has the higher dex.
Yeah,
Whatever Yelp's doing, I'm gonna follow him.
I'll do that. I'll give my buff to Maya. You're now
Maya?
13.12.
Does not make a difference.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Alrighty.
you're right.
So I'm going to start with Yelp. He's still got him grappled, and he's going to try and drag him a bit further away. Unfortunately, Tumble's going to take an attack of opportunity on Yelp. And a 12 does not exceed their AC, but it's still going to do half damage.
Oh. Oh.
That's some big damage.
Yelp sort of like shrugs it off and he's going to keep dragging this guy. He's even going to like use a dash.
Take him away. Stop taking him away.
Taking out the trash. Oh my word. Right. I don't think we need to do much for this one. It seems like it's mostly handled.
Cracker, just do that. Do that again.
I know.
Do what he did.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
You're
anyways.
manhandling my bro.
Chow, chow, chow.
Now
I'll do the
that's a
same
new
to you.
low.
I do the same thing Yelp did. I'm dragging him out.
It's not your turn. Oh, it is your turn. Never mind.
Is
Yeah, it is.
is
It's very
Bye-bye.
poetic how we
Oh,
have the
is
same
it-
turn.
is going to be dragged off.
It's a bit embarrassing for them.
Clearly they didn't expect to be like manhandled so quickly. And once they're like off the map, like Tumble's gonna try and like push you off, Cracker. And Ruff is like gonna be trying. Like, Ruff's gonna he's gonna screw off. He ain't dealing with a bunch of Mobians that can just manhandle them. Screw that.
This Chow did it. What the heck? Chows have they got here?
And
Yep.
what's gonna happen is the combat's going to be over.
Sweet.
All right, so I got shoved off by a tumbling.
Alrighty. You
Now,
guys.
I think it might be a good idea to mention. Let's not immediately burn people alive before they've done anything. I think that's a bit of a danger.
I slowly walk back to the town. Chow, chow, chow. I got rid of the threat.
Well, thank you, Cracker, but be sure not to attack someone unless they've actively done something wrong. Not
Everyone?
just
Chow,
said
chow. They
would.
did though. They threatened
Uh,
the town and they hurt Maya's feelings
You will get
by
1,400
threatening the
XP
murder.
Oh.
Oh, XP.
and 40 rings.
Oh.
This is our first XPO campaign.
How much XP,
Sorry.
sorry?
1,400 XP.
1,400.
14.
So we're now at 5,000.
Yeah, this was meant to be a tougher fight.
How many
That's a-
rings did we get?
40.
Each?
Everyone gets 40.
40 each. Wow.
Oh. But I acknowledge Crown. Chow, chow, chow. But you're right. Next time I'll wait before they do something. Sorry
Only-
about that.
I only burned him a little.
Yelp.
Maya's still actively
Right.
on fire.
Alright, let's put you out as well.
Hmm.
Put those gloves on you.
Yelp's gonna come back. He's gonna wipe a bit of sweat off his brow and go, "Ugh, that was incredibly stressful."
You did a good job.
Alright, we always knew you could do it.
I give you up a hug. Chow, chow, chow. We make a great team.
What's he saying?
Oh, you don't understand him either.
I thought I was just crazy.
I thought there was something wrong with me. Now I know it's not me.
It's you.
I'll translate what Cracker said for the guy.
Easy. Oh, well, yeah, no, we're not exactly equipped for villains in this town. The closest thing we've got to law enforcement is me, a broom, and Miss Peggy's disapproving stare. And you can see, like, from the balcony here, like, she's looking over to the running away Rough and Tumble, and she gives a disapproving stare and, like, shakes her head.
Yeah, well, it certainly seems like that was more than enough on this instance. You did great out there.
Honestly, I think you guys gave me a confidence boost.
Nonsense. You had that in you all along.
Alrighty. Is that
Well, I mean, I've never seen tourists fight like that, and you said you're here for a reason, so what can this quaint little town do for you?
Well, we're looking for our friend, you see. They recently sent out a message saying that they'd be around here, wondering if you've seen him. You know, small little orange fella, 2 tails.
and you're gonna see like his entire posture shifts, and you can see like he seems a bit hopeful, but still cautious.
Wait, you know Tails?
Well, yeah, he recently sent this out to come find us. Get the drone out with his logo on it.
He's gonna like his eyes are gonna widen. He steps closer to you guys, so like looking between each of you, searching your faces.
He told you to find me.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like
Yes, he said to find a resistance member that, he and we could trust.
he's like you're gonna see like a wave of relief like wash over him. Like his tense demeanor suddenly goes into a way more relaxed stance and goes,
Oh, thank Chaos. I thought maybe he vanished for good. I thought I was crazy.
Wait, you don't know where he is?
and he's like gonna scratch the back of his head and goes,
I don't know what he told you. Honestly, I don't think he ever says the full story. But yeah, he let me in on something.
and he like sort of
Was that-
pauses and he looks away.
I know where he is, or I know the place, but don't ask me how he got there. I didn't think anyone could get there. When he told me, I thought it was a joke.
Could I have the map coordinates of where the drone said before?
Yep.
Is there like a and I'm like, would it happen to be around here? Just show what the map is.
He's gonna look at the look at the spot you point to and sort of go,
That's what it shows? Because that's not quite correct.
Well, I was hoping not. It's a bit too far.
Yeah, one would say that's out of this world.
Look, wouldn't be the first time I was talking to a fox from space.
Oh my good lord.
yeah, his gaze will turn back to you. Except it's sort of like he has a bit more of a stern look in his face, and he goes,
I can't tell you where it is. Not yet, anyway.
Why not?
He's gonna look to you, Mocha. He's not gonna say anything, but he's gonna gesture you guys to follow him. And he's gonna.
He says the fucking line.
He won't say it. He won't say it. He
Damn
won't say
it.
it. He's not gonna say it. Haha.
We dealt with the enemy too quickly. If we were losing, he would have said it.
I'm gonna pick up my little toy soldier and say, "You did a good job today," and then I'm gonna make him disappear.
You did good job today. Cease to exist.
Be gone.
I'm just too
Alrighty.
good as a bodyguard.
You guys are gonna be walking past the path here, and he he's sort of the cobbled streets of Vista View wind through grassy knolls and cozy homes dotted with wind-powered lanterns and painted shutters. The late afternoon sun paints the village in gold, the sounds of crickets beginning to stir in the grass. Well, it's not actually late afternoon sun. You guys got it pretty quickly, actually. But Yelp leads the way, occasionally waving awkwardly to nervous townsfolk peeking throughout the curtains. And he sort of talks to fill the silence.
Vista View wasn't even supposed to exist. The whole place used to be an overgrown crater after the Great Fall. No one touched it for years.
Then he hops over a loose stone in the path
Then one day, some caravan just stopped here. Their wheel broke, or maybe they were dodging a twister? Depends on who you ask. Anyway, they saw the ocean from up here, the sunset bouncing off it like fire. And he gestures out towards the horizon, so like the view. They called it the prettiest accident they ever had, so they stayed.
That sunset looks nothing like me, actively on fire.
Maya, do you want me to dump water on you?
Hey.
I can give you a bath.
No. She slowly puts herself out.
Right, well, happy accident, that seems rather fitting.
He gives a nod. You gonna say something, Crown?
Nah.
Okay. And you guys pass a small well, and he sort of continues speaking.
Most folks think it's a quiet coastal town. And they're right, mostly, but Vista's had its close calls. Bandits, like those guys you saw before, storms, once had a chaos bat swoop in and nest in the clock tower.
And he sort of like shudders at the memory.
It took 3 elder Mobians and a really angry goose to chase it out.
And then he'll like sort of glance towards the sky.
Thing is, we've always been just far enough out of the way. Never worth conquering, never important enough to target. That was our secret, you know?
Chow, you have a nice place here, like.
Yes, if I remember correctly from, my tellings of this place, it's rather popular for people to choose to retreat here when they've had enough of, well, everything else in the world.
Mhm.
Whether it be the war or else.
Right, and not to sound rude, and also not that I don't enjoy your meandering musings, but time is a bit of the essence. Is this going somewhere?
Oh, sorry, caught me yapping again. I just don't like silence too much.
And you guys sort of cross a patch of old moss-stained stone, remnants of a time when this part of the village was something more. You can see cracked plaques, overgrown fountains. Yelp sort of like runs his hand along like a weathered foundation base. And he sort of like thinks for a moment, grimaces a bit, and then he pauses.
He told me this much. If people ever came looking for him and he wasn't around, I'd know it was time to show them this.
You can see he pushes in a stone, like at the base of a statue. And part of the ground opens up with a click, revealing a staircase of rusted metal and damp stone. So you can hear like the base of the statues like sort of groan softly. And with a shudder and a soft click, the stone slab finally shifts aside, revealing stairs descending into the earth, damp and lit by old lanterns. He sort of, grabs a torch and offers a sheepish glance and goes,
Yeah, welcome to the not-so-secret hideout. Hope no one here is afraid of tight spaces.
Do you like secret hideouts?
Alrighty. The stairway winds down a bit, and he sort of turns back to you guys and goes,
Do you guys like stories?
I give a nod, very fast.
Yeah, I'm partial to a story myself.
and he gives a bit of a chuckle and goes,
So, first time I actually ever met Tails, I accidentally jammed his comms. All I did was set up my homemade weather radar near the ridge. Thought I was being clever. Turns out I fried every resistance frequency for 6 miles.
Oh.
Well, your weather machine must have had some power behind it.
Yeah, well, Tails, he actually ended up showing up the next day. He was pretty furious. Well, Tails furious, which is more like mildly disappointed dad with a screwdriver. Anyway, I thought he was gonna ban me from tech forever. And he gives a bit
I'm
of a
not sure if
grin.
he can do that.
He gives a bit of a grin again and said, but instead, he taught me how to rewire it. And even left me a toolkit. Said I had potential. I nearly passed out.
That was very kind of him.
And eventually you'll head into a chamber. It flickers with warm torchlight, shadows dancing across machinery sealed behind steel doors lined with old resistance markings. The quiet hum of dormant tech echoes faintly from beyond. Yelp looks over his shoulder, paws resting on a small console. His ears droop slightly. And his tone sort of shifts and goes, you know, in hindsight, it was kind of foolish for me to bring you this far. And he sort of like turns to face you fully. His eyes narrowing, but he's not angry. He seems alert, focused. I mean, sure, you helped with Rough and Tumble, but everyone hates those guys. Even the big-time baddies would rather trip over losing a Chaos Emerald than team up with those two. And he takes a breath and sort of paces slowly across the room. Tails, he gave me this responsibility, trusted me to keep his secrets safe, even from the Resistance if I had to. And lately, a lot of weird faces have been popping up, smiling pretty, talking nice, but hiding something real nasty underneath. And he sort of stops, nodding to himself, then moves over to a rusted switch in the wall. So before I show you anything else, you're gonna have to take the test.
And I thought you were just going to end it saying that we had pretty smiles and faces.
You kind of spoiled it 3 minutes ago by thinking about it. But okay.
Sorry. And he pulls the lever. And a portion of the floor underneath you rumbles and shifts, revealing a circular mechanism rising from below. 5 hovering platforms emerge, each glowing with a pale green light. And at the center, a small projection crystal begins to spin. Yelp steps forward and goes, "This is the Heart Prism. Left over from when this place was a Resistance checkpoint. Tails repurposed it. Said it doesn't read minds, it reads intent. Shows echoes of your choices, like who you are when no one's looking." And he steps back a bit, his arms crossed, looking over all of you. "You step on. You don't lie, you don't pretend, you show me who you really are. If the prism sees you as someone he'd trust, I'll open the door."
I step on first adamantly,
Damn.
with no hesitation.
Okay. It's weird how there's 5 of them. And
Yeah. Yeah, well, go on, Cracker.
Yeah, I'm stepping on one of them.
Do the thing.
Yeah, we'll all watch from a safe distance.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of all have to step on each, yeah.
Okay, I step on Crack as one.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's my one.
Suppose I'll step on mine. Go on.
I step on mine instead then.
Can I Gmod trader hack the like trader detector?
Hack the emotion feeling crystal.
Yeah, can I Gmod TTT hack the trader detector?
Trying to out-hack Tails?
It
Yeah.
looks technologically advanced. But there is no technology to it.
Damn.
Chow. So is this a trust
Pseudo
test?
technology. It's goddamn.
Yeah,
It's fake.
It's magic.
Magic. God, I hate magic.
Chow. Is this a trust test?
Right. I mean, I don't feel like I don't know why I should be the first one to point out, but I'm not too comfortable with giant magic crystal reading my soul.
I trust Tails.
Get used to it.
I ask a
Damn.
I ask Yelp, Chow, is this a trust detector?
He's gonna look to you, Cracker. He seems a bit confused.
Yep. I still ask him anyway. He doesn't care if his translations or not.
He's gonna look around to the rest of you and go, "Look, I don't want to test you, but I have to, because if I'm wrong, and if you're not who you say you are," and then he sort of like trails off and chuckles nervously. Well, let's just say everyone would really hate me. Alrighty.
Right.
So-
Well, if this goes sour, I'm blaming everyone but myself.
That doesn't seem
I'll
fitting.
step on it.
Alrighty.
Okay, to make it even, I'll blame you.
Would you
just
guys like to
wanna-
stop here, or would you like to see what's next? It's up to you guys.
I'm cool, Beaver.
How long will
Leave
next
her.
part take?
How long is next?
It's just a puzzle. It's introducing the puzzle.
Oh nah. Save it for next time.
Save it for next
I gotta
time.
go work. I gotta cringe
Yeah,
down to 5.
fair
too.
enough.
Yeah, so we'll leave it where everyone but Crown has stepped onto the thing, I guess.
Yeah,
We
I don't
will-
trust her. It's not like we have a choice.
We will leave the session here. Thank you guys for coming over, for playing some Sonic Dungeons and Dragons with me. I'm gonna take you guys over to your page, and I'll go to my page.
What the heck?
It should be on our page. It's cool.
Click
I
on
don't
our
want-
page.
I don't want to go to your
Everyone's
page.
missing out on our awesome page,
I
which
am
is
not gonna go to your page.
One day we'll
Sweet.
update this page.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hope you guys had a fun session. I know I had a lot of fun. A lot of cool stuff happening here, and starting to solve some mysteries. I hope. Or we're about to. We're about to on the precipice of. But I'm going to deafen for a bit and say goodbye to the viewers, and then we can talk a bit more about D&D afterwards, if you guys would like to. Unless you're going to bed, Ixie. In which case, have a good day at work tomorrow and sleep well. But I'm going to deafen for a bit now. But yeah, thank you everyone for sticking by. Afterwards, I might be doing a repo stream. We'll see. I kind of want to play repo. But D&D, it was fun as heck. Had a fun time. It's going to be the end here. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying Dungeons and Dragons as much as I am. And as always, keep flying high.